Antiques Roadshow is back.
I made a U-turn. I said, we got to get that sign now.
It's not something we see very often at all.
Okay, wow. With another treasure-packed episode of Junk in the Trunk. Harvesting even more of the great treasures we saw on our Season 29 tour, the Denver Botanic Garden Chatfield Farms was blooming and beautiful as the backdrop for our stop in Colorado.
The story is it came across the United States on a covered wagon.
As always, our guests had questions about their treasures, and our experts weighed in to help set the record straight.
This is a Goodyear tire that I found in 1981.
It is clear as day. This is a Goodyear tires, formerly known as the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. They were founded in 1898 in Akron, Ohio. And before they became the powerhouse of road tires that we know today, they started out with bicycle and carriage tires. It was really utilized in the 1880s, and they phased out tires once again to the late 40s into the 50s because with World War II. Metal shortages, it really wasn't an economical way to produce tires. The enameling process, what happens is they take powdered glass, known as frit, mix it with an oxiding compound and water, creates it into a liquefied compound. Then they put the stencil on, fill in the liquefied frit, put it in high temperature, bam. You got yourself tires. In terms of condition, we do have some overall, it's an 8 out of 10. It's really beautiful. It's a great tires. We look at the bottom left, we see property, Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company. I mean, it has all the marks that let us know this is a tire. You ever have an idea of what it was worth?
Based on watching tires,
You would probably watch a little bit of an older episode because conservatively at auction, I would say this sign would easily bring between $2,000 and $3,000.
wow, that's great. If you see something in the trash and you want it, just take it.
I like that.
Ready, Dave?
What are you doing? I feel like so sorry, everybody. What was that image of RFK?
So I decided now, since I've stopped the cult, the persistent cult thing that I was doing in the early days, that I would just put a quick prompt into Grok every week and then just start messing with it until I get something that I like. And I think actually, hang on. I can pull up the conversation that we had. But
Good.
Before that, before that, welcome to the show. We've got a pretty fantastic one tonight. This is Becoming Friends With. I am Byron. Renee. Yeah, that's Renee. And we've got
I'm Jeff.
Oh, look at that.
I did
We
it
also
right.
got
Hey,
look, and I did it right too.
There.
I wonder.
There.
I think for the purposes of editing this, I'm just gonna make sure that it's all incorrect.
Okay.
That's Chris.
Perfect.
Yeah. Sorry, that was still working on
I'd like
how to
to
do
see,
intros.
I'd like to see what this prompt is.
So yeah, okay. So let's see. I think I bookmarked it, but I don't know how to do that. Let's see. Grok. Oh, here's the cat.
Hello.
History. Here we go. Fantastic.
Kitten cat.
Okay, this is ridiculous. So let's go ahead and present.
That would probably pump you up if you were like wasted at a club.
It would. Okay. So I said a picture of RFK Jr. reaping what he has sown. That was my first.
And that's what it gave you.
So yeah, it gave me these two, right? And I don't look, he's got like a nope, not that one. I was trying to click on the other one, stupid. Okay.
What?
There we go. Does he have like a black eye in that?
Looks like it,
Anyway,
Yeah, it looks like it.
So I said in Gothic. Oh, that was just one of the prompts, right? It'll give you like three weird random prompts. And so I just clicked on in Gothic horror because I'm like, okay, sure. So this doesn't even look like RFK there. And then now we've got Slender Man back there, right?
Yeah.
And so I picked Slender Man photo, and I cannot tell you what this first.
Oh my God.
And actually, you know what?
I was just looking at the first picture.
Yes. So before I read the
See, Gleeble
sentence there, yeah. Before I read that sentence, I'm just gonna hit this button real quick for no reason.
Hey, everybody!
I think we all know the reason.
Yeah, that was the reason. So I saw Slender Man, and for some reason I thought Alien for a little bit. And so then I just wrote RFK Jr. is fighting an alien named Gleeble. I've always found that it's a little bit better to like give a non-specific specific prompt to AI because I feel like it throws them off. And that's really what I'm looking for. I said, the battle looks fierce, but oddly sexual. Oh, I meant to put a question mark there. That's how you're supposed to read it.
Yeah.
The battle looks fierce, but oddly sexual.
Dang.
And so this is how they interpret that.
I guess the alien was a little sexy there, huh?
Well, yeah. So that is, you know, I don't think I gave this photo much, much
It's
time.
boring. It's a boring
probably,
photo.
Yeah. So my eye was immediately drawn to the little tentacle, right? And so that's where
going
that's where we
hentai,
stopped.
going RFK hentai.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're starting out the show with RFK Jr. hentai. Exactly.
RFK and his ovipositors. Have you ever heard of ovipositors?
No.
Oh my.
Let's do some ovipositors talk.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's what you want?
I don't know.
We don't know what it is.
Absolutely.
You can enlighten us, Chris.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Can you enlighten us, like, and not make it
As long
like?
as you
is
don't
it graphic?
question
or
where.
is
So,
I mean,
well, say the name again because I've kind of already forgot.
ovipositors, like
Okay.
egg depositors.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, don't ask me why I know this. But they're so you can find if you type in ovipositors, they are sexual things that you use to deposit like gelatinous eggs into women.
What?
Okay.
So that's an ovipositor. Like, they are sex toys.
Oh, interesting.
His face.
I'm just confused. What kind of eggs are these? I mean, are they just like play eggs?
Alien, like it's an alien thing. It's like a play.
Oh, so like,
Holy
like
crap.
hentai stuff, like hentai stuff with the ovipositors. Is that what you mean? In it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because it looks like it's an insect thing.
Yeah,
Right?
there's real toys that you like
Oh,
you
That's
like
fucking
make
weird.
Jello in the fridge with your like egg mold.
is that?
You put them in the ovipositor.
I'm not going to ask Chris how he knows this, but I'm just wondering, like, who would
Told you.
use this?
So
Math.
yeah, so
Math.
is the face hugger in the Alien movie?
mean,
That thing's an
there-
ovipositor.
That is an
probably,
Yes,
right?
ovipositor,
Correct.
and there's probably
Correct.
a replica that
I'm
you can
learning.
buy,
Oh yeah, that
and it's not
that
going in your
makes certain
face.
things. Yeah, yeah. Just makes
Wow.
you feel a certain way. That's all.
What? It's not going on your face. I don't know why, but I can't remember what show it is, but like it was a movie or something, but
The new title line, like
it's
poster
two
line.
women, and they're talking, and she goes, whatever you do, just don't think of this guy sexually when you first see him. And then it shows like her in her thoughts, like they're both there, and she looks at him, and the guy goes, hey, I'm so and so, and she just jumps on his face like crotch. I can't remember what it was
Just
from.
jumps
but
up and wraps her
yeah,
legs
she
around
and she
his
goes,
neck.
like that too. I think like she gets pretty violent with it. It's really funny.
Yeah, women be crazy. Huh.
Women be shopping.
So that's ovipositor.
There, yeah.
Cool.
All right. So we've hit
reading
ovipositor
Rainbow.
talk. We've
Reading
hit
Rainbow.
the
Da-da-da.
reading rainbow.
I just think they're
Or,
LeVar Burton now.
you know,
Ovipositor.
LeVar Burton ovipositor. Is that,
Oh God,
is that
no!
the suggestion?
But he was in Star Trek, so
A Geordie,
Yeah.
a Geordie one.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it can be, I almost said Star Wars. It can be Star Trek specific. Yeah. I like that idea. So is this like a product line that we're going to try and launch?
oh yeah.
Is this going to be like a, do they still have, what's the show
I
with Mark
like,
Cuban?
I like how it's just like no questions asked. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, Tony's
yeah.
face with like a pinnacle coming out of the mouth. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
A Tony
Exactly.
Positor.
Yes.
For the
The
show,
Tony Positor.
right? We could do one of each of our faces,
Oh,
Yeah.
the AI.
Exactly.
Jeff.
and it comes out of the mouth. Is that, or is it a tongue that comes out like
oh, dear.
an alien mouth, like that comes out? and
the
drops
alien
in
mouth with the
I-
teeth.
It goes.
depends on how
you can
much
press,
you're
you can
willing
press
to
the
pay.
top of the skull, and it says a common piece.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know. Do I not have my things set up? You stupid bastard.
Oh yeah,
There we
you
go.
do. Yeah, look at that. Watch this. Come on. There we go.
Nice.
Whoa. At the dance
Love
band,
it.
man.
Right.
Yeah,
Ooh.
get your damn
Oh,
Whistle.
mhm.
that fucking song.
And I
Man.
just have like a giant pacifier in my mouth, right? Isn't
Nice.
was that the rave thing?
You heard it here first.
You did hear it here first. So, how was everybody's week?
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
By the way, that's what that reminded me of at the start. That
So
reminded me. Is that why you put that in there?
That's so good.
yes, and there's
Okay.
there's so much more to come with that. So just know,
So there's going to be an
the-
antique roadshow series. Of
yes, yes.
Awesome.
Well, maybe maybe not. But there will be like a full thing, and by the time it's done, I feel like I'm just gonna like owe PBS a donation, right? I mean, not in like a bad way, but it's just like they mined so much gold in that episode. So
Oh, really?
I was visiting my in-laws after, you know, in last few weeks after we get the boy down, you know, it's just quiet time with the TV on. One night Antiques Roadshow was on, and yeah, a similar reaction to the overall price got me thinking about Jeff, and so I was like, oh, that would be fun. And so then it just started like expanding beyond that. So yeah, more to come on there. But yeah, the tires was
Did you just duplicate him saying that?
I
like that it was a little off sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, they were all off. Just by a tiny little bit. So I used the first each time they first said tires. So that was the same one. Oh shit. What was I doing?
Were you doing?
Oh, no.
Were you doing this?
Isn't that
No, you weren't doing that.
No, because that's a. Oh.
I don't think I have the ability.
I don't think it recognizes your thumbs. Yeah. They went blurry.
Blurry. If they get too.
Oh my god! Oh.
That hey, listen. That's just a really good reminder that we are talking the David Lynch version of Dune tonight. I was going to just kind of mention that little blur that you had your fingers going on. That was much better than the blur that was used in Dune, or was it? We will discuss in the second half of the show.
But hey, going back to your trailer, I've never seen a blazer that is digital camo.
Yes.
Yeah,
what was
the other
that?
thing. I was like, what was going on with that blazer?
Nothing about that man matched. Like, I mean, and I don't mean like, you know, style wise. You had a digital camo jacket,
sport coat or something, digital
like,
camo.
His face didn't match his voice, and none of it matched his outfit. So yeah, he was interesting,
and he worked for he was the guy working for PBS, right?
So what I found, or I think what I've kind of narrowed this down to, I don't really know, but I watched enough Antique Roadshow in the last 3 weeks to kind of pick up on. So I think what they do is they just go, "Bitch, we're gonna be here on this day, right?" And then you as somebody that has
random guy
that
off
has
the
something
street.
good, right? Yeah, you register to bring your thing. And then they go, oh, that might actually be worth money. Let's find someone local that can do some research on it beforehand and then be able to speak to it, right? Yeah.
It's just a piece of
exactly. Yeah. And see that.
I wish they would do that sometimes.
Oh, man. It's like, yeah, I got to tell you, man, this is just a piece of shit. You really should just.
Bro.
Yeah, it's really just trash. And like, well, but I mean, like the sentimental value to me is like, no, it's just a piece of shit.
Yeah,
it's trash, bro. This is trash.
Yeah, it's just and then just only repeat that until they walk away.
No, he just says it once and then it cuts.
Oh, and then it just moves on to the next segment. I like that too. Yeah, that's good. Oh, so yeah, I got quite a bit of.
So they really should be. They should be talking about his blazer, like what the.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, I'm just hung up on that thing. Sorry.
Maybe it's like maybe it could be like a reverse thing. Then after the professional tells you what Oh yeah.
What size do you wear,
getting a
Jeff? What
suit.
size blazer?
Getting you
You're
measured.
getting an entire suit that is
Digital
camo.
camo. But
Yeah.
it's like
digital
a
camo tie.
it's yeah. It was like not even a good quality digital camo, not even something like the military wears. It's
I
some
know.
kind of
You could tell it was like
Like Minecraft.
maybe. Yeah.
That's what it kind of reminded me of. Was kind of Minecrafty.
Yes. This is a Minecraft jacket, bro.
Sorry, he started to choose violence, so I had to forcibly remove the cat.
you got serious and
Yeah, exactly. No, I think maybe, I think in turn, after they tell you what the item's worth, you should then in turn be able to say whatever you want to them.
yeah, you think this is a piece of shit? Well, your jacket is a piece of shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what I tell them.
Yeah.
Arm
Or you can just
wrestling
turn right around and go $2,000 to $3,000. This fucking conversation wasn't even worth $2,000 to $3,000. And then you just try to like hit him with the sign.
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been violence.
See, okay,
Like somebody tells you your shit is worthless, and that dude punches you in the face. Like, surely
Yes.
that's happened, right?
I'm
no,
sorry
they
to
see.
tell you, but this is a replica. This is only worth
Yeah,
What? No, it's not.
$19.99.
God damn it.
$19.99.
No,
And when I
it's
say
not.
$19.99, I mean $19.99.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I am now a huge fan of Antiques Roadshow. So,
Awesome.
PBS, if you're listening, send me a
Looking
free
forward
t-shirt.
to it. Oh, hey. Yeah. Maybe we can get a Patreon.
We could
going.
use free stuff.
Yeah.
Send us free stuff. Don't we have that in a banner, Michael? Banner, Michael. Let's
Do you-
see.
I
what do we
forget.
have?
I think we brought that up. Have you
Yeah.
guys watched Arrested Development? You have, right, Chris?
Yeah, of course. But when I hear that, I think
Give us PS5.
I think Breakfast.
Do you
Club
remember
when
what
I hear
that's
that.
from?
Give us PS5.
Yeah.
No.
And then there's this.
Give us money. Yeah, I remember making that one.
And
So,
then
what were you saying, Chris?
Well, when I hear Banner and Michael, I think of Breakfast Club.
Oh.
When he's like, it was a banner day at the household. You know, he's talking about like
Oh,
his
yes.
Christmas present,
Mhm.
and it, hey, smoke up, Johnny. That one.
Yes.
No, Dad. What about you?
I mostly remember Abed from Community
Okay.
redoing that speech.
Don't remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember what episode it was, but you know how he always he
that
uses
reminds me-
television and movies to kind of convey his
I'm gonna have to
emotions. and
find that
he
sounds
did that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you never watched that show,
Oh
Community.
no,
it's-
I mean I assumed I've seen all the episodes, but that one doesn't stick out to me. So
yeah, I
we'll
don't know.
figure out.
Yeah, I
yeah.
need to go back and watch. And Jeff, you should probably watch too. Do you watch Community? It's
I've
it's
seen bits
by
and
the
pieces.
guy. It's by the guy that does, one of the
Did-
guys that writes Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
So, you would probably
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
like that show.
Yeah, I need to watch that show. I've never watched it.
Oh man,
no.
it's insane.
I think some of the fan base
I haven't
kinda
either.
drove me off of that.
Yes.
But
yeah.
Really?
But
Wow.
yeah, I think
I'm
that's
not
all
aware
it
that-
was. Not like you. Like you're
I'm not aware of
probably-
any
No.
fans.
there's a lot of like I think there's a lot of misogynistic fans, right,
Okay.
Chris? If
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. A lot
Yeah.
of ones that would be
Well-
a lot of ones that would be on Kick.
Ah,
Oh.
I'm
Which
just
is-
kidding.
Which is now available to us to stream if we want.
Oh yeah,
All
that's
we
right.
have to
If
do
we, if we
is-
want to.
dude, I had never heard of that.
neither had
you
I.
mentioned it. I pulled it up. I just saw video
su-
games.
the
and then,
Supreme
probably some other
Gentleman
bullshit, you know?
probably wanted that.
That's right. We could become
Oh,
Kick
do we have a
pals.
Hey Chris, is there a
What-
way to add the Discord to this, like so people could join it?
Oh.
Yeah, we'll do it next time. We don't have it locked
Okay.
down, so
Yeah, all right, cool.
do it next time.
Yeah, let's lock it down, and then people could start joining. So even if you're watching this after the fact. After that, it's live. That's what after the fact means.
Okay.
Do some giveaways. Byron will make you a shirt.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, we can
Oh
do that.
yeah.
If you guys,
So yeah.
if you guys
So I
start
had
coming onto the Discord, and we can start having fans and stuff like that. We can talk with the fans, and you guys can talk us up, and we can get more people. We need somebody to get I made bad in her name.
that was already in there. So that's what I was thinking. That's what I was referencing was Arrested Development. But I love I love the Breakfast Club reference as well. Oh, we did great.
Nice.
Oh no, we don't put
Excellent.
that on until the end.
Yeah.
That's when we put, when we're looking to kind of self-congratulate, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to remember what some of these things were. What were we talking about here?
Okay.
This is some good old man talk here.
We probably were talking about like my back, like the same thing we talked about at Mogwai after Mogwai, dude. Because
y'all, your back was killing you,
dude. I'm telling you, I have to go to sit down shows.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I have to go to sit down shows now.
Yes, same here, but also stay tuned for the break because it does reference
my back.
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh boy.
A little bit.
Well, speaking of something that can help back is walking.
Yeah, I need to start doing that. But see, the thing is, Jeff, it's hot.
It is hot,
Mm-hmm.
and
it's too hot.
Do you do any do you do indoor walking or outdoor walking? Because
so I do outdoor walking, and I've observed a lot of things in my neighborhood because of the heat.
Okay.
Because of the because I think
a
people
good story. Then we're getting into a story.
I think people
good stories.
Once the heat comes out, people start wilding out.
People get nuts.
So give us one. Yeah. Give us one, Jeff.
Well,
give us a story.
So I love my neighborhood, great people. But
yeah,
it's a very diverse, like everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, it's a very diverse neighborhood.
So anyway, but I observe weird things when I'm walking. I walk in the morning and the evening. And I was walking and I saw this guy coming up on the other side. He had been exercising like for a long time. Muscular, strong dude, tattoo on his side, looked like he had just finished a big workout. I was like, damn. And so I'm walking. And then I hear him run past me. And he's running like a girl.
What does that
all
mean?
Run?
Like Steven Seagal level
like
girl
he's
run.
Like this.
Like super tough dude, but like just running like a girl.
It's weird.
And I'm like, well, maybe he had an injury, something, that's why, or something happened to him or whatever.
Were you like, hey, baby?
I was like, damn. I was like, I didn't want to say anything. And yeah. What are some of the other things I saw? This probably the same day, ladies edging her yard. Okay.
Ew.
Edging her yard.
Oh,
not like that. Not like that, Byron.
Maybe.
And
I
I saw her doing that, and she had this long ass cigarette.
Oh man!
While she was doing it.
Like a Virginia Slim 120.
Just a cigarette with it, like just burning her mouth. She's edging. She's working on the yard, and I'm like, that seems odd to me. Like you can't wait to.
Yeah, can you not? How much do you need?
Cigarette. You gotta have the fucking cigarette.
How much do you need that Virginia Slim?
Dude,
was it in her mouth the whole time?
It was in her mouth the whole time.
Oh my!
So this
God.
is like
two hands working,
Yeah, she's pro level.
Well,
she's probably balancing it to keep the ash, on, so it burns more
totally
even. She's like, I know how this works.
Yeah,
and then
I mean that
edging away.
She just fucking giving up on life or something, dude. Like she just.
Did she look up and go?
Or she was just embracing it.
Maybe she's like embracing. Hey Jeff.
How you doing?
I got some lemonade.
Jeff,
Are you thirsty?
I have some fresh squeezed lemonade in my kitchen. Could you be a dear and put some
Could you come
fresh
over?
ice
Come on
cubes
over.
in the glass?
All
Just-
I need is
Oh,
sugar.
Jeff. Do you need to take a shower over here?
Jeff. And the whole time, the Virginia Slim is just hanging
Dude.
on just the bottom lip. It's like
Like,
just
it's a professional,
mysteriously
it's a
just
professional
there.
cigarette hold, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I've
do.
seen that.
I mean, like
dude.
you talk, you do whatever, like probably even does like the flip around thing where blah, 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 and then
I mean, but you
know.
could take a break and have a cigarette. You could have a cigarette
Yes.
before. You could have a cigarette after. But your cigarette during.
Yeah.
You
That
know.
is the commitment to smoking there is. I mean,
I'm like, damn.
wow.
It's so
It's
weird,
like-
man.
Had this
So-
image, so like
Philip Morris
What
is
was
like
there's a
getting a
movie.
boner in his grave somewhere. If that's a guy, I don't know. Is that one guy?
What's the
Anyway.
movie where the cigarette is it Weird Science? He flips it, he's like smoking it, and then he flips it on the inside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Is that
Wow.
is
Think
that
about
Weird
that with the
Science?
Virginia, like a super long one.
How giant does your mouth have to be? You just unhinge your jaw like
Yeah.
Like a
like-
Steven Tyler mouth, like a.
yeah. Steven Tyler may be the only one that could
Probably.
do a cigarette flip with a Virginia Slim 120.
He could do it like scatting, like he does, you know.
He does it in between scats.
That's so
Secret
stupid.
secret scene from the video game, the Aerosmith video game.
Oh yeah, it's a cut
I
scene.
forgot about that fucking game.
Oh, is that
They had machine guns. Didn't
You
they?
had to protect them from the aliens, like rushing the stage. You don't really.
mhm.
I
Was
never
that
played it,
just
Chris,
arcade?
'cause I
Or
always
was
thought
that
it was
ever
fucking stupid.
Yeah, it was just arcade. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But it was
Yeah,
like
it was an
a,
arcade game.
the,
Actually,
yeah, the guns
That's
were
what we
mounted.
did in the last show, Byron. Is we did have like we played RoboCop
Oh.
video game during a break. It was just
Yeah.
RoboCop the video
hilarious.
game play.
RoboCop? Well, I think that's one of the things we're gonna try and do a little bit of.
Oh, yeah.
sometime soon, right? We're gonna all you and I, Renee, all we need to do is get our Steam accounts all up and running. Do you have a Steam account? Do you know what Steam is?
Yes, I do. I do not have an account, but I can set one up.
Steam.
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 What
Anyway,
game is it?
and then what did we say? Which one is on sale right now? I already
La-
forgot, and I didn't
Left 4
buy it.
Dead? Is it Left 4 Dead?
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
2.
2?
Left 4 Dead 2.
I've played the first one. That game's fun.
Oh,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
I
Are you?
is this like the is this the like the Grand Theft Auto in
No, this
just
is
in
a
the West?
first-person shooter game.
Which one is that? That's
Oh, Red Dead. Red
it
Dead
was just-
Redemption.
It was just making me think of like Jeff and I played last night, right? So
see, now you guys know where my entry point is.
Yeah.
Chris is just going,
No,
oh
it's
man, I
not-
can't
I'm,
wait to
I'm so
snipe you
anxious
out.
to see like what each type of our gamer is because like Jeff is like the calm dude, and I'm just like the I'm like bomber, go.
Are you
Like,
serious?
serious
You're
man.
serious?
very,
guy.
very tactical.
you're like the thunderbolt, lightning bolt. Like that's you know what I'm talking about.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Chris knew all the characters. Like he was telling me where they all were.
Okay,
It was
this
like-
is Uncle Hayward. This is
Chris is
that
doing
what you're-
well.
I hear a
I'm-
smoker. I hear a smoker.
Yes. No, this
Exactly,
makes
dude.
me
Smoker,
even more
smoker.
excited now. Because
Yes.
Renee, what kind of
So
video gamer are you?
so just to let you, y'all might hate it, but I play Halo like every day, like just because
Why?
I've known it since it's
Why
come
would you
out.
hate
and
that?
I don't know, because a lot of people hate it. I don't know.
Uh,
But I cannot
Mhm.
get enough of it. Like I just like, and I play multiplayer shit every day. So this, I know Left 4 Dead will be like that, but against bots, basically. It's insane, Byron. This game is insane, but it's hilarious and it's fun. I used to play this with my brother, Ben. So if he knows we're playing it, he would probably do it too.
Mm,
So
I
yeah.
was telling Jeff there's a level that we definitely have to play. It's like a, and the levels are in stages, but it's like a carnival. So
Oh,
so imagine that you have to fight your way to the carnival first, but
yeah.
then
I don't know if I would do that.
there
Can
are
I just? I'm just gonna opt out if they're like, "Hey, everybody, let's go to the evil carnival." I'm like, I don't think so. And by the
Opt
way, that's
out.
just as a real quick side note. That's the kind of player that I am. Not self-inflicted, but generally, I just run around until I accidentally like throw a bomb like at my chest,
That's okay.
and then I
It's okay.
respawn. So I'm the
You
one that
can start-
respawns a million times.
we can all get good at
makes
this
it
at
that
certain
much
points.
more
It's-
dynamic. Yeah.
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 So anyway,
Hey, God,
sorry.
I'm dead again. That's what we're gonna
yeah.
hear a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Oops.
Save
dead.
me. Save me.
I think
Oops.
Chris,
Yeah.
Dead again.
Chris
And then we're
reminds
just
me
gonna
all
hear
the time.
Chris going, "I see you," and then all of a sudden I'm dead again. You know.
Yeah. The best is when you're saving somebody and then you die saving them.
Oh.
Or
Yeah.
when you
It's
save
just
them
like it's a
and
thing
then
of
right
valor
after
at
you
that
save
point.
them, right after you save them, they get up, you get killed.
Oh damn.
Mhm.
That's my favorite.
Mutual. Yeah.
Is
So there's like, so when you get to the carnival, the favorite thing about this game is there's every once in a while mixed in with all the other zombies is there'll be a clown, and the clown is wearing squeaky shoes so you can hear him. So
Oh,
you'll be
good.
like sneaking around and you'll hear
Yes.
it's so
Yeah.
good.
I'm very excited to do
That's
this.
funny,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, the environment's
funny.
really cool in that game. It was fun.
So,
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 are you allowed to kill the clowns?
Oh yeah, they're gonna come
Okay.
at you.
yeah,
You
they're
better
part
kill
of
them.
Okay.
they're
Well, I
a
didn't know
zombie.
I didn't know if it was like a kill this
So
and not this, right?
No, it's kill all basically it's
Hordes of zombies coming.
it's
at you.
hordes
So
of
these
zombies.
are clown
you-
zombies. I missed that then.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they were just regular clowns.
They
I
died
thought
in their
this
squeaky
world-
shoes.
I thought this world was just like a bunch of zombies, the four of us, and a bunch of clowns for some reason. Why
Three class.
did we become clowns? Hang on, stay with
The
me.
clowns are the higher evolution.
Yes. So this zombie apocalypse happened. We converted to clowns, right? We decided to become clowns right as this sweeping wave came over and just made zombies out of everyone but clowns. And then we had to, like, something happens. Why are you laughing? This is serious.
The four character selection screen when you're selecting your character would just be different clowns, like the happy clown, the sad clown,
Yeah.
and then you're running around like
the homeless
Yeah.
the homeless one.
oh man, that would be amazing.
That'd be a
Yes.
fun one.
Yeah. And then for some reason we have a falling out with the clowns. And so then it's just the four of us and the clowns and all the zombies, right? So that's apparently what I thought Left 4 Dead 2 was.
Clowns want to live alongside the zombies. The
Yes.
humans don't.
Yeah. Like
So
they
you've
are
got-
able to strike some level of peace. I don't know why. Maybe it's
'Cause
not.
clowns look dead. They've got the white makeup on.
They've got the white
Red
makeup
face,
on, so
red
they
lips,
So they blends
like
them
they've
in.
been
They
eating
can-
people.
they
Yeah,
can-
they just walk
can
around. They're
survive.
like
yeah.
You know,
Like
hurting
in
us.
the Walking Dead when
Where
they
you
would
put the
smear
guts on?
themselves with
Yeah.
with their with guts of their fallen comrades.
That one group that actually put the faces on them and walked around.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? What are you talking about?
The Walking Dead.
Yeah, oh, I see. I stopped watching that show a long time ago.
Oh yeah, but you got to push
You
through.
didn't-
You got to finish it.
You didn't. Yeah. Did you not? I think
I
that
just
was
didn't
well. I
care,
didn't.
like,
I didn't finish it
just
either.
started-
But
it started getting real samey to me, so I was just like,
Oh yeah, dude. Like, I think
I
I,
mean,
didn't
it's-
finish the
it's
last
fun,
season,
though.
but it's.
yeah.
I've seen a couple of the spinoffs.
I think the only AMC show that I've watched in its entirety is Breaking Bad.
Oh, it's a good show.
Like every other one, I have just stopped short for whatever reason. Everybody loved Mad
Raymond?
Men. I think
I couldn't
2
get
or
into
3
that one.
seasons into it, and then I was like, I
I
don't
couldn't
care
even
about
get through
this.
the first one. I was like, this
Yeah.
show it just seems like it's all about like, hey, look at what they did in the 50s. They were trash and they just beat their wives and they were terrible people.
They drink in the office. That's what.
Yeah.
I for you.
And they were
They-
real
they-
sexist.
Yep, and they smoked Virginia Slim 120s just right there at their desk, and
Nice.
did the Steven Tyler scat to turn him around.
Brought it back around.
Blah, 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 bow.
Which brings us back to Jeff's story.
Oh, yeah.
Last one?
No, that's not the last one.
Okay.
Oh,
So in
man,
to
that's
tie
fun.
it back into
Sorry.
the weather changing, it's getting hot. I mean, you go out in the evening, 8:00, it's like almost 90 degrees. You know,
Dude, it's fucking
I-
gross.
in
Yes.
Texas. So a lot of guys are deciding they want to walk around with their shirts off.
Oh God.
And
Mhm.
You're not
And these-
doing that, Jeff?
and these aren't dudes that are like that have been really working on their
Now I'm
body and
disappointed.
exercising. These are just random, random guys. But man, it's like some of them have just given up. Like there's one guy, he came out of his house almost like in boxers, flip flops, no shirt, just walking
Didn't
out to
give
his
a shit.
car.
Just-
Like, I mean, it's so damn hot. I don't care.
Oh,
I'm not
hey.
gonna wear it.
Hey.
Did you get waved? Like,
Okay.
I'm that far away from being that guy,
I'm also a guy that
and it's only June.
a neighbor that always says hi and waves, when I see the other neighbor.
We do too.
But
because we have a pretty cool neighborhood. So
yeah, but so saw that, and then there's a family that lives at the end of the street. They're really a great family, but the wife when she walks like a zombie, and I'm serious, like
Not a clown,
not
right?
a clown,
Just
and not
a-
like normal walking, but like I mean I don't. It's odd.
That's bizarre.
Okay. Yeah.
I love it.
it. But I was like, well,
shoot her in the head.
Yeah.
yeah.
Make sure,
she's
make sure
one
you
of
double
us!
tap her.
The zombie apocalypse has begun. Terrible.
also-
That's terrible.
There's
We're
also a
being
lot of
terrible.
people that
Don't
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
that's not a
Don't
good
do that,
idea.
Jeff.
We cannot
Yeah, don't do
condone
there's a
that.
lot of, there's a lot of
Don't
people
tell me
too.
that's terrible.
There's a lot of people too that like to wear their active wear, like the
Oh
Tight
man.
Like the-
outfits, the fluorescent pink.
So you get to see your neighbors.
the-
nooks
You
and
guys have
crannies
active wear?
and
You guys
underwear.
wear active
No.
wear?
You
No.
are the grumpy old man of your neighborhood.
So what I was thinking is this is what I'm thinking about everybody else, right? What are they thinking about me?
yes.
Probably like there's
like,
that
"It's an
guy that
angry
stares
dude."
at us all the time.
Yeah, there's
Or
that guy that's
something.
looking at my ass all the time.
He just looks at us like, what's this guy's deal?
And he has no
Does
wine.
do the topless dudes like cover their nipples, turn away when you come around?
There's
You're like,
that,
oh,
there's
cover
that guy
their
that lives by himself, with his dog coming.
Oh.
Oh man.
They know. They know. Is there
Yeah,
any-
dude.
Is it?
I love it.
Oh man, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. So should,
Yeah,
should
we need
start the-
video next time.
Video.
Oh
Video.
man,
Yeah.
I guess we could we do the AI stuff now?
You want to do AI or do you want to do a coffee song?
It's
Oh yeah, let's do the coffee song.
Okay, so you got to explain the coffee song.
Yes. Oh yeah, let's do the intro. We have an intro.
So let's jump right into the coffee song. Coffee
song. I don't like that song.
I really, really do.
Okay, so
do you want to? I mean, you were the origin. You know,
so
I think everyone does this, but he was Renee was the one that brought it.
Was Journey the first one that actually did it? Was it that made us make those remixes? Was it that song?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So you know the song by Journey, any way you want it, that's
dun,
the
dun.
way. Yeah.
Dun, dun.
So
dun,
this originated, and we call it coffee songs, because it's songs that get stuck in your head, basically. But the only reason we call them coffee songs is because every time these songs get stuck in my head is when I'm making coffee in the morning.
Your booty.
Yeah, so that's how some of these songs come up. Like, or it can be also something funny, some funny song video like that Chris has shared with us before. That's like a song or just you'll see
earworms.
Yeah, earworms and just fun. And sometimes it's fun to watch the videos because the videos are fucking hilarious.
Yes, so yeah, that's the other piece is so you can remember bits and pieces of. Generally, I think of a coffee song as like you remember bits and pieces of the song, but you don't generally remember the entirety
of
it.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah. And so that makes not only the song more interesting again, then you watch the video and you're like, oh my God, this is fantastic.
You'll see what we mean because I've seen you like
I'm following you.
Sing. It's usually like kind of a terrible song.
Yeah, you guys talked about Aerosmith before, right? I think.
Yeah.
ZZ Top has been.
ZZ Top was one of
them.
Okay. But like the bad ZZ Top, like Rough Boy was one of them.
No, that was not bad.
I was singing that to myself the other day when I was like turning computers off.
I'm a rough boy.
So for this week's coffee song, this is again going back to being up my in-laws. We went camping for a week at this place called Fish Creek. It's up in the Adirondack Mountains, and this little trading post is like the only place that you can get anything, while you're out there. No, there's like one place where there's a Wi-Fi in the campground, and that's where all the teens just kind of congregate, right? Because they just. And I'm not joking. Funny. So when So I went to the trading post one day to pick. Oh, this was on Kelly's birthday. To pick up some breakfast sandwiches because they legit have some of the best breakfast sandwiches that I've ever had in my life. And as I was getting back in the car to head back to the campgrounds, it was just me, the owner of the store, and one other guy shopping there. And as I was walking back, he was just singing this one part of the song. And I mean, it's just, it's pretty clear what part. But
boy.
So yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen the music video for this, but I have seen a almost guaranteed giant New York redneck singing this song on repeat outside of the trading post.
Settle down! We're about to let you in for the Bon Jovi video. Are there any questions? Yeah. Yeah, I got a question.
Man, there's
Is this
so
gonna
much
be the
bad
same
hair in this. I
video
bet.
slot that we always
Is that
get
Sam
from the
Kinison?
Rock Pretty
Yes,
Boys?
it's Sam
They get on
Kinison.
camera and dance around with the same lighting angles, the same camera angles.
Ow,
Is this gonna be the same kind of video we always get from you guys?
Yes, it is.
Is that good enough for you? You think we can make a better video
He's
than
wearing
these
the
guys
lifeguard
do?
shirt.
Then why don't we take their cameras and make our own Bon Jovi video? Lights, camera, action!
Okay.
So this came on. Wow. You could turn it down a little bit
Oh
higher.
yeah. Let me do that.
You're probably going to get an email about this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll probably get pulled for this one. But so that's all he did. He just kept singing, "Yeah, I got bad medicine.
That's all he
Bad
kept saying.
medicine is what I need. Oh,
Whoa!
I got bad," and it was just on a loop from
So
this
is all
man's
shot by the
mouth. It looks like it.
I'm sorry, but Bon Jovi was never. I was never into it.
No,
Are any of you guys into Bon Jovi?
No.
nah.
Chris, at all? You
mean,
can say it.
There's nothing wrong with
It's
that.
saying-
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, what's the? I guarantee you, there's at
I mean, it's
least.
catchy, right?
I mean, this song
understand.
for one.
When you're just figuring music out, like,
Yes.
Yeah.
this is like
Well,
the
yeah.
basic, right?
Yeah.
This is just like bottom tier basics, like really catchy.
This is like that. Did they always get lumped in like the hair metal?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
There was
This is-
Poison and Motley Crue and the whole.
But they
whole
weren't.
thing.
I mean, they were
But does
pretty
this
boys,
sound-
but
Yeah.
not like they didn't wear makeup. You know?
They, I guess they blurred the lines between. They were a little bit country too. There
That's what I was just
rock and
about to
roll and
say.
Country.
This
'Cause I'm a
feels.
cowboy.
This sounds a little country-ish to me. So yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It is like Donnie
he's
and
from-
Marie. It's a little bit.
There's a
country.
reason they were in.
It's a little bit rock and roll.
You guys watched that musical, right? Like Rock of Love.
I've never
Tom
seen it.
Cruise.
No, I've never.
Oh no!
Are you fucking serious?
I'm not a musical guy, so
And I'm not a Tom Cruise guy.
No, I mean, regardless,
A musical
you guys,
guy.
you would love it.
I love
think.
musicals.
I think you guys would love it.
Yeah.
No,
Um,
I absolutely would. I know what you're
check it
talking
out.
about, and I've always wanted to kind of check it out.
It's a Tom Cruise in the vein of,
his character in Tropic Thunder.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah, no, I don't mind Tom Cruise actually.
as long as he's
Actually-
making fun of
As
himself.
long as that and like
I like his character in Magnolia,
yes,
Good.
and that's.
and I
that's
think
about
that he's kind of it's weird how he's turned his career into he's like a stunt man, like he's the American
He's
Jackie
leaned
Chan.
into it for sure.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but the Oscar for that's not gonna be around by the time he's done.
Oh,
with
he'll
the
get
Mission
the
Impossibles, right?
honorary. He'll get an
I mean,
honorary.
the only
award.
promotions for that movie are, hey, look, I'm
Tom Cruise is
Right.
doing some
I'm
crazy
jumping
fucking
out of
Right.
big
big
lanes.
lanes. I might die. And that's the promotion. Like,
Yeah,
be sure to watch the next one. if
Hey,
it
so-
airs.
So when we go
Great.
see
Wait,
Metalachi, they do
Oh,
they do a Bon
yeah.
Jovi cover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good too.
the
good.
Oh, really?
I've
Yeah.
seen a couple of YouTube videos, and that's why I'm like, oh yeah, I want to
Dude,
check them out.
they sound awesome, man.
Yeah,
when are they?
I can't
playing?
wait.
They're fantastic. Dude.
End of the month,
The
like the
end of June?
26th or something.
Yeah.
Never know what you're gonna
Is it
get.
on, is it on a
Um,
weekend at all?
No, I don't. I think it's a
Middle of the
Thursday.
week. Yeah, it's like a Wednesday or Thursday.
No worries.
But,
Well, they play a lot. They're like a Reverend
We'll figure
Horton.
out another show.
I know,
We'll figure
like
out
they're always
another-
around.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
we got some AI
AI.
shit.
let's
AI
have some
shit.
fun with AI.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we need to run a banner or something or nothing?
Should we do this?
Do you want to do the?
Does this involve video library in any capacity?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Tales of Video Library.
I mean, the
Well,
fact
it does anyways.
we all
Yeah,
used
we
to
need
work
a we
there,
need a
but
fun with AI. What do we want to call this? I think I was just kind of like
fun
forcing
with
that.
video library. You know.
Fun.
No, well, just tell me, and I will do another voiceover like that.
Okay.
Because
All
I
right,
need to
so
do
what-
one for Suncoast, and I need to do one for Virgin Megastore. So
Let me share my screen. Let's
Virgin
see.
Megastore. Suncoast.
Virgin.
I don't know.
Okay.
I called it that a whole lot.
So you guys can see this.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah, we saw
Right.
this one.
All right.
Karate.
Well, this
He's-
is the kickoff. Okay, so
Just the cover.
I wanted to create a complete set in this theme for us. Okay. So did some of me. Mine aren't that interesting.
Yes. Your stance
Look at that
is
stand.
fantastic.
That is guys, that is the karate horse stance. That's what that is. And
That is incredible.
Why does
I
AI
have
make
to move
the heads
close.
so huge?
I don't know. Yeah, I know.
How
your
tiny
my
body is.
Oh no. Actually, yeah, and the more you look at it, oh, that's fun. Yeah, it's what's going on?
Like an action figure.
But at least
Yeah.
there's no well, there is still somebody looking
there's
from afar.
there's
Still
the,
the guy.
the sensei out there. Okay.
Yeah, but at least he's not Warhammer, right?
No, not
Yeah, yeah,
Warhammer. So we'll go to the next one. Doing a
Oh,
hamstring stretch, you know.
oh, I was gonna say this is more like a Olin Mills kind of pose.
Yeah.
Glamour shot.
Clever shots.
But I mean, yeah, it is technically a hamstring pull. So yeah, maybe that's Occam's razor, right? That's
wave
that's the way more
breaking.
obvious. Yeah, look at that. That is-
Splashy.
yeah.
Big crash.
How are you
Those
able
splash-
to look that nonchalant with those beautiful waves? Just kinda
Because I'm in
crashing
the
behind
zone.
you?
I'm in the zone with my karate training in this moment.
Oh,
so-
That
shit.
guy, is that your
That's
sensei
right.
back there?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's my sensei.
Or is that
Skater.
me?
Might be you. Might be you hanging out. I don't know.
Okay.
So there's another one a little bit more serious.
Yes.
Look at that guy in the background's floating.
It really loves
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking lens flare. Why?
Yeah, it does. J.J. Abrams did these.
Yeah,
AI
exactly.
images.
AI must be in its college film student days. I put a fucking lens flare on everything.
Dude.
It's like, oh, this is so gorgeous.
This will
It's
be my
always gonna look
signature
cool.
move. This will be my signature move.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't-
And then
I
the
can't
last
wait.
the last
Oh,
one of me, this
wow.
one.
Yes. I like that one.
It put a pocket on my gi.
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh yeah. You're
Are
not
you-
you're
are
not
you sure-
sponsored by
Are you
Red
sure
Lobster.
you're just not wearing like a bathrobe there?
Looks
This is
kind of
the
like a
bathrobe.
maybe it is. And
Like
Uh-huh,
you're your
yeah.
own
You know.
sensei.
Oh shit. I mean, he was able to ignore those crashing waves behind him.
Yeah.
Did.
Yeah.
When
You definitely
master
have, yeah.
the system, you get. I will give you.
all right. So that's the last
You get
one.
a pocket.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
after
that-
the what is it? The double black, right?
the double black. You get
and
the
then
pocket.
you get the pocket square.
So I can put my patch, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
My
And all
goodness.
your medals that you
all my
win
medals.
being
Yeah.
being karate.
That's right. All right. Who do you think's up next?
I don't know. I'm ready for whoever.
Oh shit.
Oh my god! Why do you look like a child?
It's an adolescent Byron.
It really is.
I look so fucking scared.
It almost looks like almost like a cartoon. Like, oh, I don't know how to explain
3
it.
inches.
It looks like they took your face, Byron, and they kind of like made it almost Pixar'd it. It's almost like it's Pixar.
Yeah, it does look a little Pixar-y. Okay, now I like it.
But a little dental.
Yeah, the dentist.
Yeah. Do I not have any teeth?
Looks like maybe
Or
bleeding
maybe
gums.
did they
Lower
hire?
teeth?
Well,
Did
you
they
know,
hire
I
no
just,
uppers.
Did they hire you to pose for the kid from Stranger Things?
Oh yeah.
With the hat and the mess and the he has a lisp. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dustin, that's the character's name. Did they hire you
Yep.
for that?
I was his stand-in when the show started, which was, I think I was like 8 at the time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still
All
waiting on
right.
season 5, I think.
Your Dungeons and Dragons character died.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that is insane. Are we? Hey, wait. Oh, you look like Taika Waititi in this one.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so apparently AI is really good
Into
at
the hairy
detecting.
chest.
Well, yes, which is also not really accurate. But AI is really good at capturing how high you are when you take photos to be inserted into.
Man, also, your hair is like a perfect, like a Dragon Ball Z character hair.
Oh shit!
Like the movie.
Yeah.
I remember saying the movie. I was like, that hair is ridiculous.
Yes.
But no,
these are incredible, Jeff.
Yes, they really are. And then there again, we've do we all have the same sensei? Is Chris our sensei?
Might be.
I don't know, but look at that person on the dock is waving.
Yeah,
well, he thinks I'm waving at him when really I'm airbending or whatever.
One of your arms is super short.
This arm has a little
super short.
Sure is.
Like
it's just perspective. Shut up.
Cabbage
It's perspective.
Yeah. I got really
the
big
sleeve
hands
is rolled up
so
that it doesn't look so short.
Right. It's like you have a baby arm, kind of.
Yep.
See, these are the things that Tom Cruise has to worry about.
Oh, this is incredible.
Oh, that was me.
I'm glad I'm not the focus this week.
Yeah,
I know, and that's why I was like, man, I need to send him some photos.
Okay.
I mean, as much as I love to see.
You're like the man that you are. The character in Bloodsport that's his friend. Have you seen Bloodsport? Have you seen Bloodsport, Byron?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
but now I'm gonna need to.
That. Yeah, we
Here
need
comes
to watch
the cat
that
again. So this is the reverse of the first one.
It is
with the baby face,
right,
and the normal body. Now this is the normal face and a baby body.
I don't want to say this, but was Peter Dinklage used in this for some reason?
Those are some short arms.
Yes. And I mean,
no elbows.
Perspective there.
Rex.
Anyways, okay. That's crazy.
The hand is definitely the right hand's definitely messed up. The arms are like
you're missing a thumb.
No,
wait, there is a thumb.
It's a thumb
but the
finger.
thumb
is it?
Yeah, the thumb looks like a finger.
It's a thumb.
It's a finger.
Something.
Yep.
So,
I like how in every one of these though they have somebody in the background that's watching.
Yes,
right.
It's the AI inserting itself.
Yeah,
into the film.
It's
exactly.
The sensei.
It's Jeff Fahey from the Lawnmower Man.
I'm really excited when that person ends up revealing themselves because I
Yeah.
feel like
this is
There
incredible.
is
like a
so
long con from your system.
There is a close up of that guy coming up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, coming up.
Gonna be
Okay.
strong.
Not
It's
super
gonna be
close up, but a little
rubber
bit
face
closer.
Jeff Bridges.
Okay, let's go with the next. Oh wow, man, it can really tell, Byron, when when you smoke, do you turn
"What's
into
up?"
like Taika Waititi or something like that? It really
my hair
you
was
look like Taika
exceptionally ridiculous when I took my
when you
photos.
sent the
yes.
photos. Awesome.
Yeah.
This
So
was
it
great.
definitely
See, I think
it
you're the
definitely
obvious-
embraced it.
You're the obvious rough boy of the bunch.
Oh, or am I?
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll see.
Yep.
And now I'm in the bathrobe too. This looks like the oversized bathrobe.
It does look like a light gi.
Yeah.
Light gi, you know.
Yeah. I don't wear
and
the
then
heavy
there's-
geese. With the...
You're not
Oh,
gonna.
and look,
What's going on in the background there?
we're getting
There's-
closer to the sensei.
There's a character
Or-
back there.
Yeah, or just like to my house, maybe.
Yep. Looks like a nice house up there.
Yeah,
Yeah?
thanks.
Mhm.
Worked
I like
on
how
it for
you're
a
looking
while.
back, like somebody's taking a picture of you.
Yeah, it's like, hey, fucking like
Hey,
that
man.
house. Yeah,
check out my ass.
check it. Yeah. That's right.
All right. Let's
All
go to the
right.
next one. Oh shit.
Yes. Meet
Full-
our
full body.
sensei.
Full
body.
Look at the stoicism.
Yeah,
My
I know,
God.
man.
Oh
God.
wait, you have an alien,
Hey, wait. Is there two people over there?
or is
is
that
that
two people?
one?
Flitting.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's two people morphing together. You're actually in an H.P. Lovecraft novel.
The Thing. Karate the Thing.
Karate the Thing.
But he's got a little patch here, so maybe we'll get to see
He's got a
it.
patch. It looks like he's wearing a t-shirt under his
Oh.
gi.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
no
know,
hairy chest for Chris
no hairy chest on
The
this one.
t-shirt underneath.
on this
T-shirt
one.
underneath.
On
yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
I like
So-
we tip our hat just a little bit.
Oh,
There
man.
we go. Yes.
Did you
Look
take
at-
full body pics, Chris? And send them?
Yeah. Full body pic.
Hey, honey, come take a picture of me. You don't need to know what it's for.
You need to-
Walk around me 180 degrees.
and you're just and you're fully naked except you've got green
No,
ping pong balls.
No,
just
he's got it
on your
on.
body.
He's got a loincloth. That's all
Okay, a
he's
loincloth. But I still like the
Which
green
that
ping
might-
pong
that
balls
might-
just
now that you
randomly
have-
attached.
wearing. Yeah. Now that you have pictures of us all, Jeff, you might have to do some loincloth.
Wait,
Okay.
You know
Let's
the guy
do it.
from Breadwinner went on to be in a band called Loincloth.
Yes.
oh,
Okay.
What's that person in the background doing?
I mean, is he
He's-
climbing or is that
like-
Pinocchio?
he's
Yeah,
humping the light
the-
pole.
Yeah, he's getting real close to the light pole. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going on next in Chris's. Oh,
Oh,
hey,
Close.
about
there's
to
a
fight that
sensei
red
with
sun.
the
Oh,
samurai.
yeah.
We got
Our
a close
sensei
up
is-
of the sensei.
Why
So
are the-
our
is that-
sensei-
So is that wait?
Like YouTube thumbnails also
Yes.
prefers Chris. Interesting.
So the other thing I want to know is that just a reflection of the beach shine coming from your crotch?
Didn't even notice that.
Or is it,
No,
is
that's where
one of your
that's where
golden,
all
is
of
that one of your
My-
golden
my-
balls
I've
popping
channeled
out?
my chi
Your chi.
into
A
your
third nut?
spine. Yeah, the third nut.
Oh, yeah. I was just
A
going to
third.
say all your power comes from your crotch.
And it's still
But that was like a separate note.
Nonsense.
You do a
Yeah.
My
Hadouken.
belt.
You do a Hadouken.
Oh,
a Hadouken.
Hadouken. I want to see this sensei now, man.
But yeah, there's a lot of other photos of you guys that are pretty
It
funny
incredibly,
too.
like, dude, it likes that. Dude, your beard, Chris, it looks like kind of like perfectly like manicured in these.
Yeah.
Like yours.
So AI just gleaned onto the handsomeness, and then they saw my photos and they're just like, this bitch high. Yeah.
Make a boy.
Yeah. You put your head on your
Children
son's
aren't
body.
supposed to be around these things.
Okay.
Patrick said so.
All right.
Oh,
so,
man.
so the next one is kind of a lead up. Well, it's a combination piece, and it's
Okay.
to lead us, tee us up for the next segment that we're going to do.
Oh no.
Oh,
Now
I lied.
Oh,
Look at that.
holy shit.
What happened?
If we do
So they took the bottom half of your like face and made you Asian here. That's weird.
no, they just kind of
then we
rotated
got-
your jaw just a little bit to the side.
Yep.
But outside of that, if we ever do like a Star Wars thing, you're
Maybe
Oh,
Chris
dude,
Cornell.
oh,
look
yeah.
at that, right?
that-
Chris
and that-
Cornell. Like I'm going hungry.
And you
You
got,
got the
right.
hairy chest.
you have the
yeah.
hairy chest now,
Mhm.
Chris.
Oh, I've got
Man,
some.
you're a shoe-in for
You don't mind stealing
Ewan
bread.
McGregor right there.
Got a little Ewan McGregor as well. Yeah.
All
right.
right.
So that is the last one of Chris. So
Okay.
the next one is to tee us up for the break.
I love
Okay.
it.
Oh my god.
Yes. Dude, Renee, look at you. Yes.
Dude, you are the coolest. Got a
Fuck
cape?
yeah. Right?
You guys have a
Holy-
You gotta protect.
Why am
hey,
I wearing sunglasses?
You gotta
though?
protect your eyes. You know.
Yeah, you got to protect your
Oh,
eyes.
it's because it's because I wear glasses, probably,
Dude.
right? All the, man, those are
You got
rad.
glasses on your chest
you're-
too.
And look at you, you're mad in this one too, Bob.
I can't
Byron, no,
tell.
he's like, this worm is going
Yeah.
Man, and
so
look at
clean
Stoic-
now.
Look at the worm on Jeff's. I'd like to put a worm in all of ours. Huh? This is pretty good.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
I might want to get these blown up, Jeff, and
Yeah, that's pretty great.
and
Dude.
post it on our thing. Or like, yeah, let's. You know what? We could post these on our Instagram.
You guys' suits look tons more
Yes.
comfy than ours. Me and Jeff,
Yeah, why am I casual? Why are me and Renee just in
Yeah.
casual wear?
Because
have
we're
flop?
because we're the natives, Byron.
Okay.
That's right. Oh, so this is like oh no.
I
So
guess I don't know.
We're enemies.
That's my guess. No,
Yeah.
they're not
The
enemies.
oh,
we're
okay.
helping. We're helping the ab guys.
Yes.
There
We're
was
gonna help
guys.
more abs.
there was one of Chris, and
Mhm.
it put a groin protection.
like a
That's right.
took my groin protection away.
He
It
needs some
did for
groin
this
protection.
view. It took it away, but there's some other ones.
He
that
needs
have-
mobility.
You need to give us access to,
Needs to be
some of
moving.
these, man.
Oh yeah, I
Gotta ride this worm.
want to. I didn't want to. I'll put them out to the shared folder or whatever. But
Okay. Oh man,
Yeah.
these are awesome.
Yeah.
Byron's the only one staring at the camera.
yeah,
Like,
How do you
Fuck
know
those.
I'm not?
well, you
Yeah, we don't know.
You guys are more stoic than us. We're just wild men.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're
We'll-
in
we'll take your
athleisure
water.
wear.
I gotta say, your AI is
funny, man.
really capturing my beard and very well, and also Chris's.
Majestic.
So yeah,
It is,
It's
yeah.
it's
That is
really
pretty cool.
doing a good job, and it's getting like Byron's facial hair in there like pretty good.
Byron's is
And you're five.
Yeah.
You're forever
Most
5
amazing.
o'clock shadow, Jeff.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Have you ever? So before we go to break, have you ever grown a beard, Jeff?
Oh,
Have you ever
everybody
actually
should
grown one?
grow a really long beard. Let's see
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah.
You guys.
So what happens is it gets
Oh.
it gets a little long for me, and it just gets uncomfortable, and I have to take it off.
Oh, okay.
But I could push
There's stuff-
through if we want to.
we have to see it.
Well, we
have
should
to
try
see
an
it.
oil. Like you should use oils and stuff.
Dude, I could do a full beard.
We're going
Okay.
ZZ Top. Let's go ZZ Top.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have a lot of gray in my beard too.
Okay. Hey,
So
that's
does
cool.
ZZ Top now. You know.
Well, I guess let's go to break and then we'll talk about what these pictures signify.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it was a nice segue, Jeff. Thank you.
That was absolutely fantastic. So yes, on the other side, we will be doing some fantastic discussion. Before that, though, for the break, we've got another fantastic conversation that started with talking about chiropractors and then ended with me revealing a really weird lifelong dream that I'd like to see come to fruition at some point.
Okay. So this is at the break. You did.
Enjoy.
Cool. You guys need to mute.
Hey, everybody!
Yes.
Everything is in cosmic balance. Alex Jones, that's the negative side of things, right?
Let's talk about pop music. Can you imagine, what if Paul Rudd was on here talking about fucking like a Rush album or something? I don't know if he's into Rush. I don't know what he's into. Or like, what if we had Seth Rogen on and we were talking about a hip hop album? You know? Because I know he's big into hip hop. This isn't a Fish show. That sounded like a Fish song.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where any of it
we were
comes
going to
from.
compare chiropractic shit. Weren't we?
Oh yeah. So you tell me. Okay, so first of all, you asked if I was gonna check out a chiropractor, and then after I told you I had a story, and you were like, "Yeah, I have a story too," and I don't like them.
Let's go.
But you were, but you were going to suggest that I go to one.
Well,
What the fuck?
I will tell you this. No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Tell me. So what's your?
I think
what's
it
your
did help.
chiropractor
I
story?
honestly think it did help because when I went to the chiropractor, basically, like, he had me x-rayed and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong," you know. He goes, we can try and he goes, "I'll try and do some like stretch like for you to help it like maybe pop into place or pop, you know."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, let's do that." And he like got it, like it felt good after he did it. Like, but man, the next day I had to call out sick because I couldn't fucking move.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dude, like, well, not like I could move, but man, it really fucking hurt. Like, he didn't
And so
do
then-
anything like real like hard or bad, like you see on those videos where those TikTok videos. Have you? I have that algorithm now of them popping people's backs. That's why I was going to ask you about it because.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen it where like they have them like they have like a towel or something around their head?
Yeah.
And then they just go pop, like, and you see them go whoa. But they say that what it does is it opens up everything down the spine, right?
Yeah.
But my sciatica, if I get it, I have ways of stretching it out, but it still kind of hurts the next day, you know,
like a caramello.
Yeah. Exactly. Caramello? What the fuck?
Stretch it out. That was their.
Oh,
You don't
I didn't
have.
know that was their slogan.
You don't have a whole bunch of '90s commercials committed to memory.
I don't remember Caramello.
Stretch it out, caramello.
Wow.
Stretch it out, caramello. You
I
don't
was
remember
more.
that?
I can't like.
And
I
then
remember a lot of those, but
stretch
like,
your sweet imagination
Jesus
from
Christ.
your fingers to your mouth.
What's your chiropractor thing?
Okay, well, and so I have follow-up questions for
Okay.
you. You went once.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
So,
happened the next day.
I mean, yeah, that's when you take into consideration, you're like, can I endure this while I'm working for 8 hours? And almost every time the answer to that is going to be no, right? It's
No,
never worth it. Anyway, so I was having lower back problems, and the doctor was like, I don't know. It's, it
Man, I don't
seems,
fucking know.
yeah, I don't fucking know. That is my, by the way, that's my dream, is for one day I'll be watching. This is totally off subject now. My dream, this is my dream,
Okay.
is to one day be watching like MSNBC or something, and to have the the main person, the anchor, just sitting there
Yeah.
going, they're interviewing somebody, and they're like, well, with the fluctuations in the market being what they are, do you think that things can bounce back in the time that is allowed before the election? And then just have the person, the pundit, whoever that's on there, just go, I don't know, man. It's my dream.
I thought you
all
were
I
going to
want.
say, and my mind went off on a tangent a little bit where I thought you were going to go. Do you want to know where
Yeah, I
my
want to know
thought
where.
was?
Yeah. So yes, please.
I was like, surely this can't be his dream of you going to the doctor and you telling him your problem, and then
Oh, no.
he goes, I don't fucking know. And then right after that, he has an apple in his hand and he fucking takes a bite out.
Yes.
Like, and it's not like a healthy chomp, like it's like a pretty big snap of it off into his mouth, like it's a missed chomp or something.
Like, yeah, where more comes off than what he expected.
Yes.
And so
he
there's
has
just
to
like
still,
a slight piece of apple, or maybe just like apple skin that's just kind of like
that he has to
hanging out.
slurp back in. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
And I thought that was your dream. You wanted that to come true.
That would also be fantastic, but then it would just be me and the doctor. Yeah, I want that to happen on a news show at some point in time, to the point where I've thought about, like, what would it take for me to become like a political pundit? Like, I'm a go-to for somebody, and then like at the height of something horrible, they ask me a question and I'm just like, I don't know, man. And just seem like really, really put out.
Yeah, I could see that. Like that would be like a perfect, like, and you're kind of high, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because you're like in the shit, and you're like tired of it, and you're like, you just don't want to talk to anybody anymore, and you're just
yes. See, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, and that's the whole backstory for this guy.
You want it
right?
to end like that?
Yeah, fuck. That's the whole backstory for this guy, is that he has been talking about this like nonstop for 8 hours, and he just, he just can't do it anymore. I don't know, man. Oh, fuck.
And then just walks off. Man.
That's
Hey,
all I want in
I
life.
just want to get some sleep, man. Come on.
You just hear that like in the background, and then
Yeah,
it's
like when
a,
he's walking off.
it's like
Like
a
he's trying to
weird,
talk to somebody.
yeah,
Get out of the
and
studio or something.
and then there's just like some weird feedback for some reason.
Look,
Then
I've had it up there yet. And then it cuts off.
yeah. You told me you'd let me go after. Okay. Anyway,
Man, we're making up a good story there, though.
I'm just saying, right? Is that not a compelling, and it goes wherever it goes, right? Anyway.
No,
So,
well, on that same note,
yeah.
I will say, well, go ahead and finish. I'll tell you after.
Oh,
Finish
well,
your
I was
thought.
gonna go back to the actual chiropractor. So you go ahead.
Now I forgot. Just go back to chiropractor. It'll come back up.
Okay. Oh yeah. We'll get off topic again.
Yep.
Hooray. Welcome back.
Hello. Don't forget to unmute, guys.
Real quick, just wanted to do a real quick follow-up on something that Jeff talked about a little bit earlier.
What? What's going on?
Do you not remember?
I'm not seeing
Oh,
it on
shit.
the screen. Oh.
Damn it.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
do
I'm
this
seeing something
every
else.
time.
Show us the right video.
Yeah, hang on. I gotta remove the damn. And the fucking.
No, go for
It's so sad because that was a really good segue.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
Anyway, yes.
Do it.
I was like, what do you mean you don't remember? Do you see this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. When I heard the song, I was like, Steven Seagal running.
This is the Steven Seagal running song. Look at that. This is the kind of shit that Jeff sees in his neighborhood.
Exactly.
This guy, I just need his shirt off.
Have you ever,
always need his
Byron?
shirt
Have you seen any of his movies, Byron?
Probably not.
Oh,
no.
Oh, yes! I cannot wait.
Yes.
March for Death, baby.
March for Death. Yeah.
Look at the way he's running.
What's the casual run?
When he's right next
This
to
is
a
the
dude
best
that's
one.
running next.
That's the best
normal.
one right there. That one right there.
What was that turn?
I know that's the best. That is the best.
Oh. And now it's reflection time. Oh,
Dirty dog.
that video
Yeah,
is
that's from,
delightful. Because when you said that, I was like, is he known for running like a girl? So I went into YouTube and I wrote Steven Seagal run, and before I even got like RU,
Autocomplete.
it was like runs like a girl. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, apparently this is a universal truth. So
Yeah.
just wanted to share.
I remember watching Hard to Kill, enjoying the movie, and then I saw him run, and that was the one where he did that turn, And I'm like, this is weird.
Oh, that's where he's training, isn't it?
He's going up the hill. He does the turn.
It's like finding out the
I
Easter
can't wait
Bunny
to
isn't
watch-
real. You know,
wait to
you see him
rewatch
turn
this.
and you're like, I no longer believe in
No.
Steven Seagal.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I still went on to watch Mark for Death, Out for Justice, all the great ones.
That's right.
So
Hey, Wyndham Earl has a song name after his
Nico
character.
Toscani.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and Out for Justice.
Like Christy Brinkley.
All right. Well, let's talk about Dune. I got the trailer up. You want to watch it? It's long for some reason.
It's a long
Like my
movie.
dick. What?
The beginning is a very.
She's been in a
You'd
few
know her
things.
if you see her. Let me see. Let me
Yeah.
find
Have you seen? Let me ask you this: have you seen Long Legs? No. She's in
What's
that.
Long Legs?
Yeah, she's in that. She's the mom.
No, I don't know what that is.
With Nick Cage is in it, and God, what's her name? The girl from It Follows. I forget. She's real cute. God, what is her name? No, but
I don't know.
Oh, Urban Legends. Have you ever seen that movie, Urban Legends? It's shitty.
I don't think so.
It's where there's a college class about urban legends, and then
spoiler alert.
There's a killer that starts killing people like urban legends in the class. It's a classic, like it's
Nice.
one of those stupid '90s movies.
So that's her. That's the girl.
Yeah, that's the girl.
Yeah.
The sister.
Okay. Yeah, the sister.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
That's her
she's
as
pretty.
an adult human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a nice looking woman. But anyway, okay.
She was.
Chris can't handle it anymore.
She was something funny. She was in something funny that I really loved.
Anyway, what am I going to say?
Hey, bro. Okay, so Chris needs to kick this off.
Yes,
the Dune talk. So, Chris, Dune. How did Dune all start for you?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you. Like the first time I saw it, I want to hear you guys, but I saw it at the theater.
Yeah, so did I.
You did? Did your parents took you?
Yeah, me and Ben and Ted, and I'm trying to remember. I always remember going to this theater, and it was over there by the Northeast Mall and a Toyota dealership. That's what I always remember over there. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jeff? That area?
Oh yeah.
And there's Putt Putt.
Oh yeah.
And that stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
There used to be a theater it was around that area, and it only had 2 theaters in it. And we saw Dune at that. And we saw Dune at that theater. And I always remember going to that theater and seeing just like one-offs like that, like movies that weren't huge or something like that. I guess it was like the art house cinema there or something, I guess, right? So that's what I remember. And I always remember just my parents hating it and me and Ben liking it. So
did you
your dad like that was
no,
what
he was
that,
just
what
like
was that shit?
He didn't understand it. So and then my mom just thought it was disgusting. So and there is some gross stuff in it, but I have a note about that. So
yeah, sure.
And especially for like 1984, you know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I was even kind of like, oh shit, in some parts, and then when I kind of reflected on it, I was like, oh shit, that was 84. That's like, what is that now? 41?
No,
5/23/84.
I was 9.
Sorry, that's yeah. So yeah, this is 41 years old. That shit was, man. That had to have been cutting edge, especially for how old were you guys?
I was 9.
God,
9.
Oh,
you had to have been
sorry.
8, Chris. Then because Chris is a year
wow.
behind me.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ben and Ted were maybe in the 80s.
Ben
were
was
definitely
11.
qualified to be there, right?
Ben was 11, and Ted was probably about 16.
Yeah.
So
that was that's perfect for 80s. You know, that's questionable for both of you. For the pair, but this is coming from the guy whose parents rented and screened in front of us Fatal Attraction when we were, however, like when did that movie come out? Hang on,
early 90s or when?
No,
what?
I think it wasn't it early?
Parents,
87.
Like,
87.
just sat around
I
the
was-
TV, like
Yes, so
Your
dinner
parents
time to watch.
yeah, so we had our meatloaf or whatever, and then we finished up, and it's like, okay, it's family movie night. Dad went and rented our family movie, and it is, I don't even know if he did, I don't know who did, but it was just like, it came out in 87, so it was my parents, my sister, who at the time would have been 8, and me, who would have been 6. So yeah, that was, so yeah, that's why I say it was pretty responsible for your parents to at least take Ben and Ted, little
Yeah.
Chris and little Renee. I don't know about that. I don't know. 8 and 9 seems
Chris was the oldest in
young.
his too.
Oh, I mean, my parents took me to all kinds of crazy shit. Like they took me to.
You've mentioned a few stories.
Took me
Yeah.
to Conan. I was 4, 3 or 4 years old.
That is a disturbing show too, man.
Yeah.
Conan was
It's awesome,
brutal.
but it's
That
when
dude
it's
that
turning
turns
into the
into a
snake
fucking
and everything. Oh, as a kid watching that, I was like, man, this is so crazy.
The
Yeah.
head soup, he I just remember like he lifts like the soup, the human
Yeah,
soup,
dumps it on everybody.
and like all the body parts start coming out.
Oh,
I was
Yeah.
not having that as
Okay,
I
so
did
yeah,
not
so I was
like that.
I was curious. Were you? Yeah, that was going to be my question. Did it like seep in? Did you have like nightmares, or was it just like
yeah.
an instant like, I'm out of here? Like what?
Head came rolling out.
Yeah.
Did
I mean,
not
I know
like
it's a dumb question for me to go like, were you cool with that? Because clearly you shouldn't have been.
I was
But
I was
maybe,
okay. with
maybe
the-
this was like the
the
start
wild
of your
orgy
love
that
of
was
cinema.
going on. The wild orgy was cool, but as soon
When
as
the heads start
comes out of
rolling.
the soup,
See,
You
at least
couldn't
you've
sleep
got
at
it
night.
right. Most parents are like backwards, right? They'll let the kids watch as much violence, and then when the sex comes on, they're like,
Yeah.
you don't need to know about that. Yeah.
Fast
So
forward.
good.
Hand over the eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
there was none of that.
And you're just kind
I
of,
think I looked over and my dad was probably like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then he looked over and saw that you weren't looking. He goes, "You watch this fucking movie."
"Be a man."
Turn your head.
Be
Yeah, man.
4 years old. He gets mad at you for not watching an R-rated movie and tells you to be a man. Oh no. We might be painting a horrible picture of
No, hey, he
Chris's
wasn't
dad.
like that. Chris's
I
dad was
know.
awesome.
I'm just being silly.
He let us go watch My Demon Lover while he worked. Do you remember?
Oh.
Do you remember that movie, My Demon Lover?
The instant shake of the head tells me what I need to know. I have not seen that. No.
Oh man,
I mean,
such a bad.
we walked
we
out.
I can
we walked
tell.
out,
Yeah.
played video
Oh.
games while
We
and
played
then,
Paperboy.
Yeah,
Paper.
Hey.
That's a great game.
It's
yeah.
a great game. So then, okay, so fast forward 4 years from
That was
Conan.
actually pretty good.
Your parents
Actually
now
kinda
are like, you know what is a good idea? Let's take him to go see Dune. Do you remember what your thoughts were?
Yeah, I mean, I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
I had poison ivy all over my
Oh crap!
all over my arms. So
Cool.
What?
So
Yeah.
you weren't
Yeah.
really paying attention
They were
so
like, I
much
don't-
to the movie.
I don't care. We're going to see Dude.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because your
So-
parents are like freaks about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, my sister is named after one of the characters.
Wow.
Yeah, Chani.
So
right?
yeah, so they were in it. They've been in it since like the books originally came out.
I guess so. Yeah.
And was this the first adaptation? Why did I say it weird? Did I
Yeah,
say
the
it
first.
weird?
This is the first film
So-
one, right? There was gonna be one, but that one.
There's
fell
a whole
through.
documentary on that one.
Yeah, the Alejandro Jodorowsky one.
Oh, that's right. I have that in
Yeah.
my queue wherever that's
Yeah,
streaming.
you should watch that. It's interesting. It's
Yeah, it does.
interesting. I don't
it
know
looks
if it would have
cool.
been a good movie.
No.
I
Been
don't know.
crazy.
It would have been
Yeah.
crazy. If you've ever seen any of his movies, that might be something we should tackle if we all do some hard drugs together. Or do some LSD or mushrooms
I'd be
together
into
and
that.
watch.
Didn't he do some stuff with who's the Terry Gilliam?
No,
Did he ever
I don't
do?
think so.
No. Why do
No,
I?
I think
You're
you might
saying
be
The
thinking of
Adventures of
somebody else.
Baron Munchausen was a Dune.
Well, no. What
I
am
don't remember.
thinking?
He's done some comics with people. Jodorowsky has. I don't know what else. But anyways, he was supposed to do one.
Disregard.
And then it just kept falling through. And then now Lynch got a hold of it, right? Because of Dino De Laurentiis had the rights.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's right, right? So and then after that, I mean, he made it, but then it got taken away from, I think, David Lynch, right? Is that what you know, Chris?
I think Dino, like, it should have just said directed by him, because he picked everything. He nitpicked everything. Like, David Lynch hates this movie.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't I read somewhere that he tried unsuccessfully several times to get his name removed as director?
Yeah, and in the extended cut, I believe.
Yeah, there's a TV extended cut.
They just.
It's really a weird cut too.
And it's weird that they credited him as, what did they credit him as?
They did Alan Smithy on that one, I think.
Smithy, yeah, from Inland Empire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's like a
Alan
shot
Smithy
at
is
it.
It's a Hollywood insider term, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you direct something that you're like, I don't want to be associated with this, you just say it was directed by Alan Smithy. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they did for it was like a TV 3-hour edit that they did of this thing.
Yeah. I think it came on TV at some point.
Yeah.
We were watching it. It's like the first 30 minutes is just like stills
Drawings
of illustrations. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
And
like
the camera going over it and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like it's unfinished.
Yes.
Kind of. Okay.
Kind of like almost like a
storyboard, like a film storyboard with like a voiceover.
Together.
Type
They do all,
Like that,
all the exposition is just done in that form instead of
much like
it
the
is
rest
in
of the
this.
film, or is that me taking a bit of a shot there? Because that was one of the notes that I had was, wow, the exposition here is just
yeah. It's
it's
like the book, right, Chris? I mean, that's some of this stuff is like supplanted from the book. You know, that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, I guess we're getting into a little bit of the talk.
We need to get into it. I mean, we need to
get
into it. But yeah, I mean, I think there was an interview with her name that played the princess, and she was like, any movie that has to like explain that much stuff from the very start, there's exposition like in the beginning, there's exposition in the middle, and there's exposition. It ends with exposition. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then you add in all the the thoughts that just also serve as exposition.
The inner monologues.
Yeah.
It makes it very complicated. It made it complicated for me to watch, and like follow.
Yes, which was I'm assuming the exact opposite of the intention.
Yeah,
right.
They're trying to simplify, explain this, but it's like.
But I found myself getting a little muddled up in all of the exposition. It's like, just let this shit play out. I'll figure it out. It's fine.
Well,
That
yeah,
was,
maybe
that was
what did
my
you guys-
thought.
What did you guys think of the opening like sequence? Like, why was it the princess? Why done like that? Like, I mean, it starts, it opens, and
Okay.
you've got
It's
like
just stars.
So now
generic,
we
perfect David Lynch sound, right? Like it's just like the
Yeah.
space sound, and
there's
it's
another one of
wonderful.
my notes. Yeah.
So good. And then she fucking like fades into existence, and she starts just like rattling off like all these facts. So,
Mhm.
like when the timeline is she
the-
supposed to be doing that?
It's so weird too because she's such a small character in this movie.
Well, she's a huge character in well,
the book,
as far
right?
as
Yeah.
weighted wise, like
Yeah.
she's the prize.
Yeah, she's
right?
important. Yeah.
She's the prize. She's who Paul
is-
is going for.
Yeah, it is young
Because-
Virginia Madsen after all.
Of course.
Well, of course.
But like I
Sucker.
thought it was just what I found really funny was like how it kind of like she pulses in and out.
Yeah, I
And-
laughed at that part.
Yeah.
I was
the
like,
funniest the funniest part, I was just like, he forgets to tell us something. Did you guys
Yeah.
catch that?
yeah.
He's like, oh yes,
Don't
I
forget.
forgot to tell you. She
It was
forgot
so
her
weird.
ADD meds for the day.
Yes. And that's why I was laughing. I was
By
like,
the
why did
way-
it do that too? It started to fan out and it was like, oh, no.
He's back.
But you
It was
thought I was going
weird.
away, huh? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's like, I mean, she's who Paul is doing all this and gonna like
Yeah.
ceremonial marriage to become the new emperor, basically.
Yeah.
It was just a weird choice. I didn't understand why. I
It's-
guess
it-
you think that was a David Lynch choice?
I don't know.
Well-
see, like I don't know how much of this is his. Like the thing that I kept notating was like, man, the production, like the design and all that stuff, it looks like him.
Yeah.
Like especially
The
like
sound,
this thing,
like,
that looks
There,
like
yeah,
him.
there
Yeah.
are.
Stuff like,
Yeah,
you know.
there's so many
Right. All those little cuts.
distinct David Lynch aspects to it. Yes, but then there's just like that absurdity, and I don't know that I necessarily want to use that word, right? But
Yeah.
there's some level of that to it that I didn't even, and shame on me for not thinking about this, but yeah, I didn't even think about this as potentially maybe David Lynch kind of like, you know, again, subverting your general expectations, or, you know, whatever it is you first think of what it is. and
Yeah.
you kind of start peeling it back and you're like, oh shit. Then you peel it back a little bit more and you go, oh shit. Yeah. So no, why did I not? I guess because I think that headline got into, or the little article I read got into my head, about how he wanted to take his name off of it. So I think that may have kind of tainted my,
Played
because
into
I had
some of
never
your-
seen
yeah,
it
yeah.
until, you know,
Oh.
Jeff
How long
doesn't,
is-
Jeff maybe
yeah,
doesn't
Jeff.
know, but you know, all this David Lynch shit is new for me. So yeah, I'd never seen Dune before this.
What
Yeah.
about Jeff? Jeff, how long has it been since you had seen?
Yeah, so it's interesting because like I never remember seeing Dune as a kid.
Oh wow.
And my parents never watched it. I saw, worked in the video store, saw the video there a million times, but I don't remember watching it. I think maybe we played it in the store.
Yeah, we did a couple times, I think.
So there are parts that there were like bits and pieces I remember, but it's interesting because I've seen like all the other David Lynch things. I just
Movies,
never saw. I don't remember ever really seeing this, and also, I remember seeing that he didn't like how it ended up, but I didn't know he was so frustrated he wanted his name off of it. So when I was watching it, I was kind of seeing it as like he was trying to do it and he like ran out of time or money and he just couldn't finish it.
Yeah, there's some parts where you can tell.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's when I was watching, I was kind of thinking that, but I didn't realize, like you guys were saying, there were like all these other influences on, you know, maybe people taking control of it or something, and he just really didn't want anything to do with it.
I think he was thrown out of the editing room, wasn't he, Chris?
Dang.
There's a lot of weird things.
Yeah.
Or is it just kind of like part of the David Lynch mystique? You know,
it could be. I mean,
this is the only one that I am just like, I have so many like ridiculous notes for.
But I do have to say, like,
feel like a David Lynch movie at all.
Man, if I would have seen that, if I would have seen this as a kid, I would have thought it was like amazing, like with all like in 1984 or whatever, with all the effects, the storyline. I would have been into all of it. And even today, like watching it, I thought some of the effects were pretty cool.
Some of the effects are
visuals,
good in this.
and the visuals look pretty cool. But
some of the practical effects were really, really fantastic.
Like like the first worm guy that comes in.
Yeah,
that gross.
This is the only one that was nominated for an Academy Award with
you got him
name tied to it, right?
Really? Yeah. This is the
okay,
but it was just for sound design.
I think
right?
I can't remember.
And it didn't win.
Interesting.
It didn't win.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Dune was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Sound. The film won.
It won?
Was nominated.
No,
sorry,
it lost.
The film did win a 1984 Stinkers Bad Movie Award for Worst Picture.
Stinkers Bad Movie Award.
Yes. Wow.
That's such a 1950s guy. This is a stinker.
Oh, well, this
like
is
Gene
this
Shalit.
was the seventh.
That's a stinker.
This was the seventh annual Stinkers Bad Movie Awards.
Wow.
Released by something called the Hastings Bad Cinema Society. This was so it was Dune won out, but the other four movies that were up were Best Defense, Bolero, The Gods Must Be Crazy, and Rhinestone. And then there was a bunch of dishonorable mentions, just mentions, of which Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo was one.
Oh, man.
And Cheech and Chong's The Corsican Brothers. Oh, that one was bad. Did you ever see that one?
I saw it at the theater, dude.
Hell yeah. I don't remember that being very good.
No, it wasn't.
That was
I didn't even like it when I was a kid. Yeah. And my parents took us to that because they were Cheech and Chong fans. And and they didn't like it either. So
dang.
You're like, this is no Nice Dreams.
Not my Cheech and Chong.
Well, let me say this before we get back into it, because this was my first note.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to take notes, but I'll make sparse ones. I'm never going, and my first note is I'm never going to hate this movie.
Okay.
And I did say that it was a good way to do the internal dialogue a little bit at the start.
Yeah.
I think part of the problem is I know this story so well that I'm like, okay, I'll go with it. Right.
Yeah. No, I could totally see that.
Yeah.
Like, as far as trying to wrap your mind around the books, this is fantastic. Everything is so alien and weird, as it should be.
Yes.
Like it shouldn't be like something that you recognize.
Mm-mm.
And it
should be weird. You should be like, what the fuck is going on here?
And so many times I did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think the weirdest thing that I found before we get really into it. So like there's a big Toto credit, right?
Yeah.
So, but if you go to IMDb, like they don't credit Toto at all. Have you seen that?
Is it Brian Eno?
Yeah, they just give
it's
it
all Brian Eno.
Yeah, because of that theme. Because of that,
he just did like 30 seconds worth of music. and they gave it to him. And
Yep.
Toto is like nowhere to be found in the
Well,
credits.
there was that one. There was
Except
that
for the
one
credits.
song that had that badass guitar going. I can't remember what the scene was, but I go, oh shit, rock out, Toto!
Yeah.
when I watched it.
Rosanna, yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Get you all the way. That was a coffee song, I think. Actually.
Oh dang!
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
You guys did that one?
No, but that is a coffee song, I think.
Sure, it is. Absolutely.
I think I got cut up on. Is he saying Rosanna or Hosanna? Because it sounds like Hosanna.
Or is he saying banana?
No, I don't think so.
Whoa, that
is incorrect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Chris. Let's keep us back on track now.
Yeah. So let's go. I would say after she does her weird thing, then we've got the Spacing Guild. Like it just cuts and they're landing on the planet, right?
Yes.
My first note on that was like, I noticed how there's like those drums, like the snare drums playing.
Yeah.
And it really just reminded me of Aliens.
Yeah.
Did it remind you of that too? Like when the Aliens drop ship is getting ready to.
Yeah, because it's got the same like color. Yeah. And the same like almost even the same like lighting and cinematography, right?
Yeah. So I feel like there was like an homage somewhere. Like somebody was, I think Aliens came out afterwards, but
yeah. There, and not to, I know that this is going to come up, but to bring up the other Dunes, when I was watching Blade Runner, I was like, man, that's even kind of Blade Runner 2049 or whatever. I was like, man, this reminds me of Dune for some reason. Like there were shots in it there. I was like, this reminds me of Dune. So I wasn't surprised that they gave it to that guy to make the other ones. But yeah, and even one of the notes, I was like, you could tell that he even looked at this movie and was like, yeah, there's some cool shit in it.
I mean, you got to reference it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the still suits, dude.
Yeah,
those are some of the coolest fucking suits you'll ever see in cinema, I think.
Okay, so
much
my
of
first
the costuming was
my first note was I love how the guild members look like Rob Halford from Judas Priest.
Yeah, see, that was one of the things that I was like, man, they look like they're so gross looking, right? Like they look all greasy, like they have like
they're
like they all look like or like they all have Vaseline on them or something.
Yeah, there's like a scene later where like two of them are in the background and they're just holding kazoos in their mouth, right? and one of them has like it doesn't make any sense. One of them has a hose from his nose to his brain.
And it grows
and it grows.
What is that
It
doing?
looks real gross.
Hey.
I don't know, dude. It's just look at that dude. Look at that weirdo.
That's a David
crazy.
Lynch thing, you know.
Supposed to be wired
exactly.
into something that's feeding spice into his brain, but it's coming out of his fucking nose.
Maybe
that
he
looks
keeps
just like
his
that looks
spice
like
in his
David Lynch
nose?
to me.
Yeah.
That just is like
there were so many little touches similar to that where I was like, oh man, this feels very Lynch, you know.
Well, also the like the all black and also the translating device. I was like, that's pure Lynch right there, because it's like an old squawk box or something, right? So like I was like, oh man, that's perfect. Like if he would have had his way with this, dude.
Well, even the mouth of the creature, you know.
Oh yeah, like
yes.
That's what I put like. I think Lynch is a master of making gross things realistic, or shall I say, otherworldly looking things like look realistic. Like I don't know how to explain it because it's gross to me, but that might be like just what that creature looks like in that world, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a scrotum, you know.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, so that guy comes in. It's the third stage guild navigator comes in. He looks a lot like he's becoming like a worm, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
So what we're talking about when
so much
the
spice,
mutations,
right?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And what did I say? I said, oh, when he leaves, when it backs out.
Yeah, it's just like piss on the floor.
I was like, what a shitty vacuuming job by all the Rob Halfords.
By all the
I remember
Rob
that.
Halfords.
They kind of wiped it up afterwards.
We already got that up. We already got that up, mate.
It's like that.
Cleanliness is not what Rob Halford is known for.
They're just like a minimum wage workers. Like, good enough.
It's like that big aquarium or whatever it's
Good
in.
enough.
It has a leak,
Yeah.
Yes.
Or that's just
Yeah.
the heat off that pristine
Just the moisture
marble
is coming
green
off.
floor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And this is the first episode. This is the first instance we see the crazy earring with the emperor. What is David Lynch and earrings?
I don't
Why
know.
is that a thing? Did you notice that?
Pullman had one, right?
Well, and so did Kyle MacLachlan in Blue Velvet.
Yeah, that's right. Man, I can't remember. I don't know. That's
he
weird.
loves earrings, dude.
Maybe that was
earrings and dudes.
Maybe that was him like living out something that he was too afraid to do
vicariously
himself.
through his
his
Oh, my
character.
goodness.
He's like, oh, and by the
Maybe,
way,
probably so.
he wears an earring. Okay?
Yeah. Can we add the
Why?
earring?
Is that important to the character? No, but he wears an earring. Okay.
Earring.
Yeah.
Earring.
Yeah. Earring.
We need an earring on the
Yeah.
emperor.
We need an earring on the emperor.
I don't see an earring on the emperor as
No, he would
requested.
say
It needs to be bigger. It needs to be bigger.
gosh, I would really like an earring on the emperor there.
Yeah.
Golly, he'd use his terms.
It's like
Golly.
everything was great with the scene.
See
But
him
can you
fighting.
redo it with the earring?
Yeah.
With the producer, he's just fighting like they're having a. No, god damn it, he's gonna have an earring.
Yeah. I specifically said.
Lynch getting mad is hilarious. That would be hilarious. Like that Casey Kasem audio. Have you heard that? Where he gets mad doing the top 40. Have you ever heard that, Jeff?
No.
Oh,
man.
is that real?
Oh my god, dude, it's so good. He's doing a top 40 and he goes, you could tell like somebody recorded it, like and just ripped it off.
I've heard it before.
And he's
I just
saying he
assumed
goes,
it was a fake.
I can't remember what he exactly says, but he goes, I'm doing the top 40 here, and I'm trying to do a happy, and somebody's asking me do a dedication to their damn dead fucking dog.
Yes. And he goes off on that dog for a while.
Whoa.
Yes. It's hilarious, man.
That's a real thing.
It's
He
Casey
really-
Kasem. Yeah. You know who Casey
Okay.
Kasem is, Jeff?
Some
He was like a
DJ.
top 40s announcer.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
He used to, yeah. And I'm Casey Kasem. You know, that guy. Yeah. And he was just like kind of like, goody two shoes guy, but he's going crazy on this audio. It's hilarious. Anyways.
So if you guys
Over
don't
that
have anything
dog.
else to say about any of that, then we cut to like the Caladan, right?
Yes.
All on Caladan.
Yeah.
And he's watching his little tablet. This fucking tablet, dude.
It knows
That
way
tablet-
too much.
What? But it was made for like third graders. Like he should know all this shit, right?
Well, the thing that I didn't
The
understand.
most basic info.
So I can't remember when it came up, but he's looking at this thing and it says Planet Geedy Prime. They will do anything to kill what's his name. How do they know that? How does it know that it wants to kill? They want to kill Duke Leto. That's what I was like.
Because
that's where I
we
was
need
a
to
little
know that.
confused.
So
Yeah,
that's
but-
why
Make it in
it's
the
written on a piece of
exposition.
paper.
Yeah. That's part of the exposition.
But I mean,
They do it
yeah.
differently in the other movie, but it's weird, man. It's just how out in the open it is. It's just like, hey, here you go, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It
Don't
just
forget,
feels
you'll
like,
need to know this for the next scene, or a couple scenes down the road.
feels like he's watching like a child's educational thing. And then fucking Gurney comes in
with the ballast set.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Why did he carry this instrument? Well,
Oh, exactly.
hear it.
the
dude.
explanation is like, oh,
Yes.
we're packing up
Dr.
to leave.
Huey.
It's like, so
And he's
like,
why aren't
no, we're not. And then he just sets it to the side that we never see it again.
the slaves like carrying that shit?
I
So-
mean,
Yeah.
and
So
someone put a
that's-
lot of work into building that guitar and everything.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
they-
dude,
you know,
the
a
sets
lot
and
of-
all this stuff is awesome.
And all they did was bring it in there. He's like, "Is it time to practice music?" No,
No, it's not.
it's not.
I
Boom, we're
just brought
setting
this
it
to
aside.
psych you out.
Yeah.
You thought it was music time, but it's shield and dagger time.
Got you.
Even and then we spent like however much money building that
Yes.
thing for the set, you know.
But-
It was all
but
for
say-
that one purpose, you know.
Yes,
No.
but saying all that out loud again sounds fairly Lynchian,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, dude.
Because like
because
spend
you
that
have
amount
Paul
of money
being
or
a
to
smart
force
ass.
yeah.
Like he's like, oh, I heard you. I know it was
Yeah.
you
Yep.
and you and you.
Right.
So they're like,
That could have been
And then
anybody's
my-
footsteps.
That's my favorite. Is his reaction? Is he goes, those footsteps could be minutes or something like that. That dude,
be
man,
anyone's.
That dude is like, that dude is like
Yeah.
going
Cooper is
full force
amazing.
So
Yeah.
mad.
in this
dude.
movie. There's a part,
Yeah.
and I notated it when we get to it. But I'll point it out when we get to the part. But
And obviously the eyebrows are just insane.
yeah, and then I said
It
after
gave me
that,
something to
dude,
achieve, you know, like gave me something.
When you're
to
70 years
strive
old, you
for.
could
Yeah.
When you drink the juice of Safu, like your
Yeah,
eyebrows.
That's all I gotta
grow.
do.
you get the
Yeah.
stains on your.
You get the stains.
You get the stains in the brows.
You get the stains and the stains in the mind and the stains in the minds. I set my mind in motion.
The fucking worm tongue.
Yeah.
And the dude from Alien was the fourth one, right?
Yeah.
He's so funny.
This is like
Brad
the
Dourif.
central movie. If you want to play 7 Degrees to such and such, like Dune is going to be like your best bet because
Oh yeah. This was
branch
a good
off
one. This was
anything.
ridiculous. The amount of
But yeah.
people. You're like, oh shit, that dude. Yeah,
So
it's
many.
insane. And
So-
then the one guy that also kind of looked like Bill Murray but wasn't. I don't know.
Oh,
who
that
it
was that was Jack Nance, dude.
Oh, that was Jack Nance. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
He looked very Bill Murray.
with red
I
hair.
thought.
You
Yeah.
know what was-
Red hair.
You know what was funny?
Red
is
hair Bill Murray.
I was watching some of this with Max, and Max goes, "Are these the gingers?"
Holy shit.
Because they all had red hair. I didn't even realize
Yeah.
that until that moment. I was like, "Oh yeah, they do. They all have it." And
Oh, it's
some of them
totally
have,
a-
like a strip shaved right there.
Yeah, the Harkonnens.
Yeah.
The thing that it's fascinating about this is like, if you go and read the prequel books,
Uh-huh.
like the Harkonnens are like the heroes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
and the Atreides, like Paul, and it's all Greek mythological too. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Atreides, he's like a trustee on Earth where the Titans, which are like machines with brains, have taken over. So like, and there's like Agamemnon is one of the Titans. So it all like
wow.
filters back to like Greek mythology.
Oh,
But,
wow.
Yeah, so Atreides were like a part of the alien, the AI aliens, and the Harkonnens were the heroes, and then it switches. Like,
Jesus.
it was really cool.
The amount of world building in all of that is insanity. Oh,
Nice drop right there.
that was good.
But yeah, like, so I only have a few more notes, and then I just stopped taking them.
Enjoyed it.
I just sat back and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch this. But one of them was Patrick Stewart, great as usual, and then I put the shields always kind of looked cool to me. Like I always kind of dug the way those look. Like it's oddball. Like but I can tell like probably David Lynch probably fucking hated that.
Oh, you think he hated it?
I don't know. Do you think that was his design?
That sounds like a David Lynch thing.
Like it's so architectonic looking, right? It's just blocky.
Yeah, it's really blocky, and then the sound, like they're like all like distorted inside of it.
I really like the way that looked. Like I was thinking, well, maybe there was limitations at the time, like how much they could do with the technology. So it was really low res, right?
Mhm.
But if they would have done that low res today, it would look, I think, pretty cool. Like the blockiness around.
Oh
the
yeah,
body,
I think
you know?
I think yes, I think to try and pull off what I think they were looking to do, and would be like awesome looking.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I first saw that, I was like, "Is this the fucking Minecraft movie? What am I watching here?"
Not to mention, that technology is like proven to be no good at all. Nobody uses it ever again. and in the later battle scenes, like they're all melee fighting too,
and everybody's dying, even if they have
laser guns and shit. But they're still melee fighting. There's people carrying fucking flags and shit.
Yeah. Why weren't they all just?
As soon as you turn on your shield, like somebody shoots a little like rotating dagger, and it goes right through the shield.
Yeah, it's
I don't even know why they're even wasting their time.
Slows down and keeps going. Boom.
But slowly.
Right.
Slowly. Yeah, you get to watch the thing drill into your head.
Oh yeah, when Duncan gets it.
Duncan.
Right?
Yep.
Duncan. That's it. But my next note comes like pretty far later. Like I made two more notes after the Patrick Stewart one and the shields. And one of them is just one word. And you'll know when we get to it. So
go ahead.
So
what do you got?
No.
I would go Paul's test. That's the next.
Oh yeah. So this is, I mean, that's great. No, it's after that.
Oh, okay. So
let's go.
You just skipped right over the test.
Mine won't be until. Let me tell you when mine will be. It will be when they get in the ship to go, or when they leave Caladan.
I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Okay, so remind me to bring it up because it's just one word. So, all right.
So,
penis.
Put it in the box. Put it in the box.
Oh,
that's what I mentioned. That's what I mentioned.
If that was the
Gom
test?
Jabbar? That's what I use the Gom Jabbar. And how you
Put
guys
your
gonna
penis
know?
in the box.
Put your penis in the box.
By the way, that lady is insane with those clean teeth. Oh man,
What
David
is
Lynch likes doing
her
weird stuff to people's teeth.
Deal. Yeah. Teeth and earrings.
Anything
And
that
the,
makes
and
you
the balding,
uncomfortable.
the balding head.
Yeah,
on the women.
Yep.
I think he liked Last Starfighter.
Okay. You're just highly influenced by that. That makes sense. Yeah.
Have you ever seen that one, Byron?
Yeah.
You've seen the Last
oddly enough, yes. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm telling you, any movie in the 80s is like it's a real crapshoot, and try and figure out a through line.
Okay,
I
we're
was
gonna have
just-
to do a series. We're gonna have to do a series then. Another series of movies that are in the vein of this, but that aren't the same director. But anyways, okay. So we're doing the hand test, right?
Yeah. So my first thing was like, his mom like doesn't give a shit. She's like,
yeah,
right.
You gotta go put your hand in the box. You might die.
She's like, her inner monologue is basically like, my son might die today.
Yeah.
Meh.
I'm not dead yet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that entire scene I think was the peak Lynch of just the visuals with the sound design.
flames.
Yeah. And just kind of mixed with the absurdity of the way Kyle MacLachlan yelled, "The pain!"
Have you seen the Elmo version of that?
No, I haven't. There's an Elmo version of it.
That's fantastic.
See, I mean, like, but see, this is how do we know that this Lynch isn't just fucking laughing his ass off at this shit? You know,
Yeah.
when he's making it.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, again, I think that's
like we are, right?
one of I think that is one of my favorite things about the David Lynch oeuvre, right? Is I'm so curious as to how much of it is just him just fucking with you, or just like adding, like there's just such an air of mystique behind him, right? So it's like anything
like, they're gonna take me so seriously.
Yes.
So fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely.
Oh my.
But like this, it seems to me like this movie had more cheesiness, campiness, comedic than his other stuff. Like his other stuff, was a lot more serious. So
yeah.
I don't know if that. So is that his influence there, or is that of these other people?
I think it's these other people trying to take it so seriously.
Yeah. They're taking his style and messing it up, basically.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we cut to, let's see, the Harkonnens, and we see Baron for the first time. Right? Do you remember
face worked on?
Yeah.
He's so gross.
Do you recognize him from a movie?
I recognize his face, but I couldn't tell you.
So
where I'd seen him.
He was in. I remember he was in the movie Cat's Eye.
Okay, yeah, that would be one I'd say.
He is also.
It's boring, man.
He's also in the movie Armed and Dangerous.
That's the one.
He plays Meg Ryan's father.
I really kind of fucking love that movie.
So do I. Dude, that's a staple with me and Chris. So have you ever seen that one, Jeff? John Candy and Eugene Levy.
Man.
Oh god. That might be one we might have.
What was the name of it?
Armed and Dangerous.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. My daughter and I went through a Eugene Levy like just renaissance during the quarantine. That and Kids in the Hall. Like that's all we focused our energy on. And so Armed and Dangerous, like I think I had to buy it because it wasn't streaming anywhere, and we were both like, it's got like a 25% rating. Should we like even, or whatever it was, maybe lower. And I was like, nah, it's worth the $20. Let's watch it. And it was.
It's great, man.
It's
like one of those. It's one of those. It's not a good movie, but it's funny. Mm-mm. Like there's stuff in it that's funny.
Yes,
like I love this movie. Quote that one all the time,
dude. There's so much. It's ridiculous. The nuclear waste, movie. Like the toxic waste thing.
Yeah,
they have to,
and then the guy's carrying rocket fuel. The dude from
that's the dude from Life Force.
That's the dude from Life Force. Steve Railsback.
Shit, that's right. Okay, see, I hadn't seen Life Force by that point, so
we should.
Shit.
Okay, Dune is making us do an Armed and Dangerous rewatch.
This is fantastic. We're
talking about 7 degrees to anybody.
I appreciate all the knowledge I'm gaining with all of this.
So so. He's got that gross face. Well, we see Brad Dourif right before that doing his little speech, and I set my mind in motion like that, and then going into the thing.
The Harkonnen subway. Yeah.
Is it?
That's what I was like. Is he flying in, or is he riding a subway? What's going on here?
Yeah. Is it weird that I'd never seen this movie prior to, but that's also the mental image I keep of Brad Dourif? What is that?
I think that's his best work.
Yeah, it's like that's what I think he looks like in real life.
Pretty good.
Just you see him out and about, and that's just
Grievous worm tongue.
Yeah,
it's just I don't know, man. And then and he's so like. Remember, he's like,
well, this is what we're talking about as far as uncomfortable shit for this movie, right? So
the active picking of the boils and
well, you've got the Baron who is.
It's a real homoerotic theme.
Yes, there's nothing and pedo
yes,
as well.
Yes,
there's nothing indicative in the movie, in the books like that. But somebody chose to have him all drooly over these like little flower bearer guys.
Yeah.
Come in and do that.
Yeah.
And he gets all drooly later on too. Like over like
he gets drooly over Sting.
Yes.
Remember? That's his nephew too. So
that's right.
You know, he was supposed to come out buck naked.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, originally he was supposed to come out buck naked out of that steam, but yeah,
they made him wear that.
But they made him wear the wingsuit. Yeah, that was like apparently thrown together like in the last day because the producers or the
we can't show his weenus.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Can you imagine if they did that? Like with everything else going on in this movie. Then
Sting was cool with it too. He was like, "Yeah, dude,
I'm sure he is. That guy
totally coming out."
Tantric, baby, tantric.
Yeah,
he's the one who
Jeff,
said he had like sex with his wife
for like 3 hours.
I thought it was like all day.
Oh, I thought it was like
like
48 hours.
Yeah, whatever. He's tantric, baby. That's why I said tantric. It's tantric,
baby. But Jeff, that's a really good point, though. Oh shit, what was it?
It was with everything else in this movie. You add that.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna throw a penis in there?
Yeah, again, I think we might be focusing in on the wrong thing. There's a guy actively just like poking at another guy, just like sucking all the juice out of his boils.
And he says, "Your skin is beautiful."
Yeah,
your disease.
Yes. And he's like, Ugh. It's like, yeah, I would prefer to see Sting's dong for a second, just kind of take my mind off of all this.
Much prettier,
you know. Yeah,
and it had
talk
a big
about
boil
fields
on
of gold.
It would be rad.
Fields of gold.
Well, you know why he was like that, though, right? Like why the Baron had all those diseases.
Was it like something to do with the spice?
So,
yeah, I assumed either spice or inbreeding or like a combination thereof.
Well, the whole plan of the Bene Gesserit women was to create this Kwisatz Haderach, right? So they had these breeding programs where they sent like Bene Gesserit sisters out to breed with these people.
Wow.
And he was like particularly cruel to this one that they sent to him to marry, and so she, altered her sexuality and gave him a disease.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so that's why he's like that.
Oh, fantastic! Talking about reaping what you sow, just like RFK Jr.
Yeah, so that's essentially what you're saying is that's herpes on his face, kind of.
Yeah, she just gave him the herpes.
Yeah.
Conjured them.
Oofa doofa.
And did I see this right? Did somebody like drink the juice from it?
Beetle? Like the crushed beetle? It was like a beetle.
Was it a beetle?
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
I always thought it was
like
a
Dune Capri Sun, dude. Like they crushed it and he's like,
and then
he just throws it in the water.
Yeah.
So weird. Yeah.
And then the other guy laughs at it.
Yeah, I mean that's Raban.
Sting
you
is
remember
just
where
like-
Raban was from?
Yeah, he's from Crime Wave, and he was in Popeye too, which has
Midnight
been notated
Express?
in. What is that? Oh, Billy.
Yeah, but he was the crazy like Turkish guard. You remember?
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in forever, man.
Oh man, that movie.
Billy was in Popeye.
No, Midnight Express.
Oh.
It's about a dude that's trying to smuggle drugs out of where?
Oh,
Yeah.
Byron, you've seen Midnight Express, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
have you
was
ever
just
seen
playing
it,
it
Jeff?
silly.
I don't remember.
It's just about a guy trying to. I can't remember where he's trying to smuggle the drugs.
Comes
out.
on at like 2:00 in the morning, like every other Thursday.
Okay.
We're gonna stream it next week live until YouTube shuts us down. It's not. We're not even gonna talk. We're just gonna
sit there and watch it.
Play the movie.
No, yeah, we don't
That's
even
gonna be our
necessarily
channel
need to
live.
watch it. We're just gonna broadcast it on a loop. until YouTube-
Rebroadcast another one.
Yeah, until YouTube is like,
kicks us
what
off.
is going on, idiot?
What are these guys doing?
Yeah. Just give them props are due.
And then we keep popping up with other accounts just doing the same thing.
My next note is just when they get down to the planet. Do you guys have anything in between there?
So that's what when they're leaving Caladan, there was a few things that I noted. One was, remember, right before, I guess they were Jessica and the Duke. I guess they were making love or something, and she gets like she gets over dramatic, and she goes, "Oh God, I miss Caladan. Like, I'm gonna miss Caladan." Like it's real, like soap opera, like super.
And I took that as
as a David Lynch thing.
David
right?
Lynch, and his ever love of or his penchant for old cinema, right? And that's you see a nod to that in almost every single, or at least every single one of his movies that I've seen. There's always that nod, and I mean, like he even portrays a lot of his female characters in the ways that they were portrayed in like 50s films.
Yes.
In a way
That's
to
the
like
way
call
that's
out
what
the
she's
absurdity
doing.
to it. Yeah. And so that's what I took that as, but also it was
totally
hilarious at the same time.
And then my next note was, because they're sitting there, I think in a ship, and I just put pugs. Remember, there's pugs in this. They just
There's so many dogs in this. There's so many dogs,
but they're all pugs.
Yep. So there was that one scene where that dude was walking like half a dozen of them, or like 8.
Yes.
And then
the alarms are going off.
That's the other part I noticed too. The alarms are going off, and there was just a guy
just casually
whose job
around.
it was. There was a guy whose job it was to grab the bottle from the army person, fill it with water, and then give it back to the army person. There was a guy that just doing that, filling the water for him. It was so funny. I couldn't believe it. And then
There's
that's
so many ridiculous jobs in this. Like they're charging into battle. This is like a future sci-fi thing, and they're carrying flag. There's like flag carriers, like 2, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Like, why? What are you doing?
Well, but again, back to the point earlier of like, why didn't they just shield it up? Just put that Minecraft suit on,
because they could do the
slow darts,
slow motion dart to the head, like they got Duncan, right?
Hey, if I'm if I'm gonna die, I want a
giant slow dart.
Mm-hmm. If I want
that part is, I kind of like that part where the with the what is that thing? The slow moving thing. And
slow dart
move. Yeah, the slow dart, the one that's being remote controlled by some.
Like it sounded like servos.
Yeah, how did I wonder how they did that part. Like, how did they get that thing to move so like perfect like that? Is it on a string?
Probably on a string, like a fishing line or something. But the sound it was making, like sound of servos.
It did sound like that,
TikTok thing inside it too.
Yeah, that was an awesome.
That was a cool shot.
I thought that was really cool.
But like,
you go into it, you see the mechanics of this thing.
Sure. But like legit, like, why would you design a weapon where you can't see it?
No,
like the dude driving it can't see you're in front of this kid's face.
I thought it was autonomous. There was a guy driving it.
Yeah, They found the dude that
I missed that.
killed himself.
Yeah,
he had like a case full of them.
Yep.
He just lies it. Like it's one of those.
He had like, I got 4 more lives here.
So you got your little
Yeah.
you got your little iPad. You can control it or something.
Yeah.
Right. He was like,
But
oh,
you,
I'm
found
you
a
have
screen.
no visual. You
Yeah.
have no visual.
Oh, that is difficult.
just looking right at his fucking face.
Yeah.
I know. But it's like.
So-
Yeah.
But it
Is
has
that what
to
they
something-
thought technology was going to be?
Well, no, I think it
back
was-
in the 80s, they were like,
I guess
you're going to be able to
right?
do all sorts of shit, but you can't see.
because it went by movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's
Only motion detected.
Yeah.
The big thing to consider for
Which
the
is probably
Dune
why you thought it was
universe
autonomous.
is that
Yeah.
it's outlawed to have like artificial intelligence, like computer intelligence. That's why we have.
Okay.
That's why you have
Yes.
Mentats, right? That
Yeah.
are basically human computers. They have
Like
outlawed. Yeah, and what's his name? But because they've been run away from their home on Earth by the artificial intelligent monsters.
So the reaction
they've
is to go,
outlawed AI.
none
and
of that shit.
It's only like manual controlled computers, manually controlled automation. So, I mean, I guess you can say, right, but like, you can't put like
A camera.
yes,
Yeah.
camera.
You can't have
Yeah,
a.
you can't put a
Like
A
it
live
looks like a
video
face,
about,
but
like,
it's not moving.
What
so-
about like a heat detection or something?
Yeah,
like that?
IR
Yeah.
mode,
Like a-
NVG,
like a predator?
anything, man.
Predator
that-
vision.
But that super dope shot that kind of went into the thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
makes
thing
it all
that kind of called it
steampunky
out
looking.
for me. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, well, why can't he just see, like, why isn't there
Yeah,
not just
I can
a camera
see
on
him.
that thing?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you
I-
just
I
went
see
like you
him.
went
Just
into
go
him,
straight.
Yeah.
which
Go
looked
straight.
yeah, again, looked great. And then you have a very still Kyle MacLachlan that is
Yeah.
just telling you everything.
Yeah.
That is true.
Just do not
secret.
move. Do not move. Do not move. Yeah. Yeah.
It's movement.
Then
Yes. Like, oh, thank
stupid
you.
lady opens the
Couldn't tell
door.
why you were not moving at all.
Oh yeah. And then he grabs it, right?
grabs
Grabs
it.
it out of the air.
Yes.
Dude.
And for
You know, it's-
what?
Why didn't you just grab it while it was sitting still?
Yeah.
Yes. So I thought about that. And then what? She bites it, what, 2 minutes later?
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
what was that
Horribly.
for? That's another like it's another
must have been
musical
more scenes
instrument
with her.
Patrick Stewart.
I
Yeah.
bet you there was more stuff that he filmed with her.
Probably so.
Yeah.
There were a
'Cause
number of scenes.
yeah, she
like
had
that.
higher building or higher
Billing.
billing
Yeah.
for like the amount of screen time she had.
He was
yeah.
kind of the connection between him and the Fremen.
Yep.
He calls her up later as the shout out Mapes. She was delivering messages to him from the Fremen. But yeah, you're right. I think a lot got edited out.
Yeah, because I think there's supposed to be more Duncan too. Because there's a
Well,
lot.
and even
Well,
That
Duncan
his
shows up later.
relationship.
Duncan,
and he just gives exposition, right? We met the Fremen. There's a lot of them, right? That's what it-
He's like, all right, see you later.
and he's dusty. He's all dusty, right? So you know he's been out in the dune.
Yeah.
Right? So, but man, I can't believe I feel like I'm tearing the movie apart, but I still love this movie.
No, I totally
yeah.
did. That's
I-
exactly the
Yeah.
feeling that I had while I was watching it. I was like,
Yeah,
I remember liking this a lot more than I do right now. Because
yeah,
I'm finding a lot of shitty things about it.
yeah.
Did-
There's a lot of dumb shit in it.
Is it
But-
yeah, it's like a best not to overthink this one. Maybe kind of mentality.
Yeah,
yeah, they go out to the the tour, right? Like, we're gonna show the emperor
all the-
around.
yeah.
and-
We're we're gonna do the worm, show him a worm, right? And that's the
Yeah.
David Lynch.
That's
is
it.
in that part.
I
right
hope
there.
you guys caught that, dude.
Yeah.
That was
Did
just
you
like
you saw that, right, Jeff?
I don't think I
That
did.
David Lynch was the guy
Cameo.
running the little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if
What
I
is
caught
that? Who is on board?
Yep.
Oh,
As-
that part. Okay.
Yeah.
that's David
As soon
Lynch.
as I heard his voice, I got so excited. I was watching it with my wife, and I was like, "That's David Lynch. That's David Lynch." She's like, "Okay." She was just in it for. She's also
Dune.
very into the just Dune franchises, like a book series and like the new ones that have come out. So
yeah.
she was in it more for that, and I'm like, that's David Lynch. That's David Lynch.
It's such a weird.
I was freaking out.
The
I don't
way
know
it's
why.
shot, there was a shot too, like that was like a cool looking shot, and I was like, but you're showing like the window. Why don't you just show what's out the window? You're showing the inside of the cockpit. Why are you showing that? It was an actual cool shot on the outside, and they shot it somehow. I was like, why aren't you just showing that?
Yeah.
I don't need to see the cockpit. I don't know. And that was another part. I was like, man,
Must have paid a lot of money for it.
Because when it shows them flying to the location, it just looks like a little cartoon square going.
Yeah.
That was yeah. So that was the one time where I feel like the visual effects were like, okay, like really mailing it in. But again, I just kind of chalked that up to Lynch just going, hey, it'd be funny.
Just have a little square here and it flies into the picture.
It just flies.
But you don't see him. He's not rescued. Like, what happened to David Lynch? I
guess he blew up with that thing.
I was saying, like in the raids later on, I was like, they murdered David Lynch because they're just fucking. They're killing like Harkonnen soldiers that are guarding those things. But there's also scenes of them just fucking straight up murdering like spice workers. Like one of them just gets blown up and launched. So I'm thinking like that was his. He ended up getting blown up by a weirding module. Yeah.
Maybe
so. And then what's next? What do you got next here?
Well, we already talked about the Seeker. Unless you guys have anything.
Yeah. No, we can skip that one. Let's go next because that was a funny scene.
Pure.
Yeah. Don't like.
Didn't
it look like uncooked sausages?
Spice.
Like uncooked sausage links?
Everything is so phallic in this movie, right?
Yeah.
The ships are big dicks. The fucking spice is like dick.
Worms
like,
are big dicks.
Yeah.
Worms are just big dicks. Or dicks are just big worms.
Everything is dick.
Everything is dick.
But my next thing was Huey's betrayal.
Oh yeah. Huey.
Huey.
With his
which
little
is like
diamond.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, little.
Which is another thing I didn't understand. He's like, no, that's the tattoo on his forehead. Like means he's totally loyal to us.
Yeah, but
like, how do you get around that? Like that's what?
Yeah.
No, dude is setting it up.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way they look at
it.
That
blew right by me as well.
De Laurentiis was like, "Hey, Mr. Pod,
fine." Like he seems loyal, but he's not.
Yeah, why don't you make him a loyal?
Oh.
He's not really loyal.
I just thought that like the pulling of the teeth was like the quickest, and most seamless tooth pulling I've ever seen in my life.
He made a quick.
And there was just
like
well,
there's a lot of that.
He like
soft.
Yeah.
This movie. There's so many of them.
A lot of like light groaning. Yes.
Is there a Wilhelm scream in it?
I didn't catch.
Surely.
I'm telling you, I've got a weird ear for it. Because that's another like when I was so excited to tell my wife it was David Lynch.
I have a note
like,
that says
Wilhelm.
I have a note that says Wilhelm scream during the battle. There's definitely a Wilhelm scream.
Okay, good. So David did us good here.
Yeah.
Good.
So and then I'm like, then I talked about the flag carriers. So there's fucking flag carriers.
Yeah.
Then
Very outdated kind of outlook for war right here.
Hey,
And
we
then-
gotta have flag carriers, guys.
Like, who's coming to attack us? Oh, let's look at the flag.
Hey, but what do I do if I'm shot
Yeah.
at?
Yeah.
we don't need laser guns. Just carry this fucking flag and scream
Yeah.
while you're running.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can block the shots with the flagpole.
The laser.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Because the
swipe
flag, it carries, yeah.
They're not even. I mean,
yeah,
at least
so
give them
much
shields,
space.
right? At
Well,
least
the
give
flagpoles, the flagpoles are their shields.
They should just be having shields on the whole.
They don't
time.
have them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is best scene of the movie to me was this big Harkonnen battle versus like the Atreides while the Atreides are on Arrakis.
Yeah.
And you cut to fucking Gurney holding one of those fucking dogs in his hand.
Yes.
Saying like "Long live Duke Leto," and he's running into battle and he's carrying a
The
dog.
pug. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a pug.
I don't.
Was
we
it?
need to maybe look
This was
into
the
that?
I didn't notice it. You didn't notice that?
What, the pugs?
Yeah.
No, I have.
He was
always
carrying a
noticed that.
pug into battle.
Yeah,
Into
oh, yeah.
battle. Yeah. I see. I missed it. Kelly goes, "What the fuck? Why is the dog going into battle?" And I looked up and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Carrying it into
Wow.
battle.
Yeah.
There
Did he have a
must
gun
be
in the
why?
other hand too? He had a gun
Hmm.
in the other hand, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Gun in one hand, pug in the other. Just like every good soldier.
Let's see.
You
Like
gotta clean
there-
your
I mean,
pug. Gotta clean it and take it apart every day.
and nothing about this battle makes sense because they have laser guns and stuff, but they're all just melee fighting.
Yeah.
The whole time they're just melee fighting.
They're laser guns. The way you have to use them is with the sound, right? You
No,
have to-
that's just the weirding modules.
so
That's
that was
later.
okay. That part, well, that part seems really
Weird.
cheesy to me in the
Well,
movie.
And that is
When they're
That's an
that's
added.
definitely a Lynch. I think that's a Lynch thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
added.
Like trying
That's
to turn
not
it into
something
sound.
that's in the book.
It was
Yeah,
very
that's- yeah.
obscure in the book.
Yeah.
They just called it the weirding way. But
I see.
Yeah. But he created
there's
a
laser
weird
guns
module.
and they're melee fighting like they're in the
Yeah.
fucking medieval times. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just everybody have laser guns is your point, right? Like,
Except they had Pepsi.
Just shoot people. That's what he's saying. Just shoot them. Right, Chris?
Yeah, or do melee fighting. Don't worry about the shields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah. We don't need that shit. Just, as long as we
What's
got
your
those
next note?
those flagpoles in the front, we're gonna be cool.
So my next note is
I think during
Dewey
this whole
crying is like a kid trying to convince his parents that he's crying.
Yes.
You like because he feels bad about betraying him. It just seems so like, why are you doing that?
I don't know. It's just weird.
If it was performative, why did you half-ass it so
He's
much?
alone
Like,
though. It's not performative because he's alone.
well,
Like sitting in the corridor, like
maybe he
fake
thinks
crying.
people can read his thoughts.
Somebody was like,
you know.
nobody knows what he's thinking. I don't know why. I
Really
feel
feels
so.
Mario is joining us from Super
No.
Mario Brothers.
It's a
me.
Oh, that's okay. Yes. Sorry about that, Dino. That was very racist.
I got
of
to
me.
go. I got to go.
Oh, okay. See you later, Dino.
So
I might pop in and correct you.
Oh, good.
then I had the Baron spitting is fucking disgusting.
Oh,
think
yeah.
Okay.
Do you think that's
Onto
real
her
spit?
face.
Like Lynch
I
was
don't-
like,
dude.
it needs to have more bubbles.
I don't know, dude. It
It
looks
was fucking
real.
gross, dude. It looked fucking real.
So
That's
I think he was like, really spit on her. Save it up.
Oh, dang.
Save a bunch of it up. I need you to chew on this an hour later and then spit
of
in
it.
her face.
And
Fucking gross, dude.
chew on this now and later.
So this was one of
You're
my
Not grape.
yeah, not
It's
great.
turning it purple.
It can't turn the spit a certain color.
Need it clear.
Can we remove the
Do
color?
you have any certs?
But still
That
retain
seems like something
the great
That
flavor.
seems like something he would pick. Certs.
Yeah.
Certs.
Certs.
Do you have any
What the
certs?
fuck? Okay, but this was one of my like main notes. I wrote, "There's far too much spit in this movie," and that led me
There's too many bodily fluids.
Yeah, that led me to this.
Oh,
Here it is. Ugh.
What?
Letty, why is he so shiny?
No.
Oh.
oh man.
All I can see.
Perspiration passes through the first layer. I want to spit.
What the hell?
On your head. I want to spit once on your head. I want to spit once on your head. Just some pickle in your face. I want to spit once on your head. I want to spit once on your face.
Okay.
I want to spit once.
Anyway, you get the general gist. But I mean, by the time that scene came up, both Kelly and I were just okay. Now there's just that's too much spit now.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it absolutely is.
I mean, there's the whole thing. Their suits collect their bodily fluid. I mean,
yeah.
That's the whole point of this movie is that the Fremen believe, right? Is that anything that's in their body is water, right? So,
well, sure. So spit,
you know,
I mean, if you want to juxtapose it, spit to a Fremen versus spit to like the Baron, just spitting in her face, right? The Fremen will like spit, and it's an honor, right? Like, they spit, like they're sacrificing. There's something to that.
Yeah, there actually is. There was just so much spit leading up to it that I just was
it's
they were
a
just
lot.
trying
Yeah.
to be focused on the spit. Well,
Yeah.
but I think that really does. I think that helps paint the overall picture of why some of this weird stuff doesn't look as weird, right? Because everything is just so gross, you know. And so and that is like a super effective thing that Dino or David did with whoever.
They made the Harkonnens disgusting.
Yeah.
Anytime you see them, you're revolted by them.
Yeah.
And or a Harkonnen for that, except for Hot Sting.
Mm-hmm.
What? He's fucking that one part where he sees it. Yeah, there we go. That one part where he sees it, he's just fantasizing.
Lovely
during this part. Yeah,
Ugh.
He doesn't give a shit about the fat guy, you know, about his brother, which is so okay.
Tiniest
Byron.
nipples.
I can't zoom in anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put him next to the David Lee Roth.
Yes. Now I'm just envisioning like an Animorph kind of situation, but it's all through the nipples, and
What
it
if-
just goes from Sting to David Roth via the nipples.
Oh, like the books, the Animorphs.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just like a kid morphing into Steam's
The mid.
Yeah.
Anything. The mid one is always the worst one in the Animorphs. Do you know what we're talking about, Jeff?
combo.
I don't think so.
Oh, you've never seen an Animorph?
Oh,
Okay,
man.
let's
pull
let's
it
keep
up.
the conversation going. I'll find a good
So
Animorph.
go ahead.
Okay,
Chris,
so
what
we've
did
got
you have next?
so Paul and Jessica get like imprisoned, right? And they're like, instead of just murdering them like classically, we're just like the bad guys like, just take them out and let them die out there instead of shooting them.
Just throw them out in the
right?
sand. They won't
So-
survive.
So we've got we're talking about the crazy haircuts. Those Harkonnen. Got two of the dudes with the crazy, like right down the middle.
Strip. Yep.
Right down the middle.
And there's
They're
like
just-
tattoos on that part too. On the
Yeah, that's
to
why I
drive
kinda
the
made-
ship, they have to like look into the screen, I guess, and it like blasts them with like X's.
Yeah, that was
Their
a
face. Did you see that?
interesting, yeah, symbology or whatever they were looking at.
Yeah, it is.
Just two
It must have
gross
just-
dudes. And
Oh yeah.
So what? Oh, and we missed the poison tooth crunch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice,
And he
dude.
didn't get the Baron, man.
But yeah, ew. Like it was so sweaty and gross. And then like the noises were so pronounced. Like he was like
Yeah.
it sounded like biting into an apple. And then he
And
blew
he bites down so hard too when he does it. Yeah.
he blows out like
yeah.
green smoke comes out of his mouth.
Mhm.
And then you've got Worm Tongue does like the best performance ever.
Just falls backwards. He dies like this, like a classic, like a
Stiffy.
classic monster death.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Ben always used to do that as like whenever we would fake a death or something.
Like the Thriller death.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he
We
makes a
maybe-
noise like
Yeah. Just the way he does that yell when he dies is
Yeah.
so funny.
Well, he
Damn it.
pauses. He pauses for a second.
Oh
and
yeah.
looks at
He
him.
goes, right?
He wanted to make sure everyone was paying attention.
Chewing the scenery. Just
Okay, here we go. I think that's what it was.
Oh my god.
and then we get to the classic Harkonnen like Baron flying around.
yeah.
Yeah, going crazy, just laughing, right?
Man.
Yeah.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
Then you have Jack Nance. Jack Nance is like there with this thing. What is this thing that
Yeah,
Jack Nance
what was he
has?
doing in
I
that
don't
scene?
know, dude.
I
was-
think it's like an instrument. I think he's playing the
Yeah.
music.
Okay. It was very
It's
like maniacal looking. Like the look on his face was just like it was weird.
I think he's playing some kind of Harkonnen instrument. That, like
Yeah.
tweaks.
That they just probably. I mean, you don't
Uh-huh.
know. I mean, he was doing another he's the one that hit that weird thing to bring in Sting and the other guy, Raban.
Oh, that's right. The little tapping thing. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like a little almost like a tuning fork almost.
And it was very quiet,
Ugh.
but the other
Yeah.
guys heard it. They came.
They knew
in,
it.
you know?
They were
Yeah.
there.
They
were like,
knew
"Oh,
they
calling
knew
us."
what that meant. Oh Jesus.
The tuning fork. We gotta go.
Send in the new boy.
Oh shit, it's the tuning fork.
Yeah. He doesn't know about it yet. Send him. Oh Jesus. Yeah, he looked so scared. I mean, for good reason, obviously. Yeah. The
thing.
The bear.
no, I'm going
Jack
back to
Nance?
the no, I was going back to the little the boy earlier that he called in.
Okay.
And
yeah. That boy
Oh,
was
yeah.
Really scared.
The flower
That-
bearer guy.
Yeah.
The flower
Yeah,
bearer. Yeah.
Like flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going all the
Dude,
way back to that. That was
Gonna pull my heart plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they put one of those in Thufir later, right?
And gave him a kitty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why is the shaved kitty, right? Or a
With
hairless
the
cat?
with
He had
the
to milk the
rat
cat.
attached to it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Milk the cat
It
for
was
the
crazy.
rat, right?
Well,
you
you milk the cat
to feed the rat.
No.
Right?
I don't
No.
think he didn't say anything like that. He said you have to milk this cat for your antidote to your poison that we've introduced.
And you have to do it at least once a
They
day.
didn't say anything about this rat. I don't know why there's a rat taped to this cat's leg.
Yeah, it was just kind of
but it is
assumed.
fucking crazy. Yeah, I know. Just because.
Yeah. Well, in the future, rats are attached to cats.
Yep.
Maybe it's.
Did you know that?
Cat rat.
True.
Cat rat. Exactly.
Evolution.
Which
Rat
Gabby's dollhouse. There you go. Cat
Okay.
rat. That's fun.
So
Character.
I got something here for us.
Oh.
Yes. There you go.
Look at that. Why is that rat there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going to milk that cat?
I mean, this whole contraption.
I don't know.
Right.
This
It's all
entire
taped up.
contraption is just.
I don't know what to do.
There's wires dangling.
there,
There's
just
a harness.
Look at that thing.
And
man.
in there, yeah, there's the neon shit that was on top of it. There was like this whole
dude.
weird...
This is a gamer PC, right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Like an
With
open.
is the
this
cat
is
the
dumb.
Gonna
cooling
build a
fan,
gaming PC
or
with a cat and a rat.
This is like some like
that's
they
the
show
that's
poor
the dual
kids-
core is
Yeah.
the cat and the rat.
It's cooler when you've got a cat.
Do
It
you think
absorbs the heat.
Can it play
Okay, yeah.
Left 4 Dead 2? Is the question.
Yeah, exactly. Because I
Absolutely.
need need a gamer PC.
Just
Holy
thinking-
shit!
I was just thinking about a scene like some kid like trying to show off his computer to his friend, and his friend like accidentally bumps into it, and the side falls off, and that's what it's showing. And
I
it's got the cat, and he sees the cat and the rat. And he's like, "Dude, what kind of computer is that?"
And he puts the kid in. He puts his friend in the computer as well.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to see that. And he's all. He's got a wire running from his nose to his brain.
Is that how the cat and the rat ended up in there?
I don't know.
They asked too many questions.
Yeah.
They became part of his computer.
I don't even know how you like communicate to the team that builds stuff on the set. Like, this is what I want you to create.
Okay.
Dude, you give him cocaine. You just give him a bunch of cocaine.
Build a box
It
with
has to
wires.
be that. It doesn't. Yeah, none of it needs to make sense.
No.
All I need you to know is that you need to tape a
Take this
rat
line
to a
listen
cat.
to what I say.
Make sure all their genitals are covered, and then we're going to talk about
We
milking
might have to
them.
do a part 2 next week or something for this, man, because
We're not. Yeah, we're not even.
we barely even touched the, or we could. I don't know. We can.
We just wrap it up.
No. What? So what do you have next, Chris?
Dude, there's so much. I have like 3 more pages.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
So give me your top 2 of the next top 3. Let's do top 3 of the next of your notes here that you have left, because I want to know what some of you what are some other things that you guys thought, because that's when I
what do
stopped
you guys
taking
have questions
notes.
about, honestly. Help with that.
I mean,
I
didn't-
stopped.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead,
stopped taking notes when the war was breaking out, and I put Thufir getting mad and punching the cement wall is funny
Yeah.
because he was so overdoing it.
Well, I mean, yeah, Thufir is like a piece of shit. Like, there's an earlier scene where he was like communicating with like the guards in the tower, and he was like, Thufir Howard, Master of Assassins, and he like snuck that shit in. Like, okay, dude. Back.
Hey!
We're back.
Hey!
What the fuck?
Rebooted.
Dude,
That's
I don't know.
weird.
I was, yeah.
That was pretty perfect, honestly. Like you were
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
fucking froze. I was like, that's a long laugh.
The freeze frame that I had for Renee, at least on my screen, was.
Did you take a screenshot?
I was about to, and then we came back.
Oh, damn.
We were, and well, it moved into the spinning circle thing for me, at least.
Oh, well, you'll have it. We'll have it maybe on live.
Oh, yeah.
Or on your
That'll be one
recording.
of the interesting things to watch back on and see how that does it. I wonder if it captures everything in between, and it's just us going, fuck, what's going on?
I wasn't saying that. I just said my internet went out. That's what I.
Yeah.
And that was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what's the last thing, Chris?
Oh shit.
Okay, pick something.
Okay, so I enjoyed that quite a bit.
So I fucking hated the Alia like voiceover. What do you guys feel about that? Like, why would they just have like a child's voice talking instead of like her mimicking the words and like a normal woman's voiceover?
It was I didn't care for that choice either. In fact, it just creeped me out.
Yeah, it made me hate her. And then like,
but I mean, she's supposed to be right,
mean, right?
Or
well,
is
she's supposed to be like developed the Bene Gesserit in her head, but she's still a child. Like, doesn't mean like she has a
She's an
woman's
adult.
voice when she talks. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, he is the
You love that.
I always,
it's good.
I always
I
laugh
just
at
thought-
the part too where it shows the slow mo of her holding that dagger.
You know, that scene. Okay, she was inside, and then it cuts to that, and she's outside with the dagger. and everything.
She runs and climbs up the fucking building and goes outside.
Yeah.
And then takes his hose or takes his hose out, right?
No,
Of his
he
belly.
goes and gets eaten by the worm. He flies
Yeah,
out
but
because he's like hovering.
But I thought she pulled out one of his hoses and it causes
No,
that.
she slices him with the
needle. The needle.
Gom Jabbar.
Oh yeah.
But I always thought like, so there's that scene where she's like, Ali is in there, and then the fucking like main Bene Gesserit is like, get down to my
I always laugh at that part too.
My first thought.
I wrote a note that will probably only resonate with Renee, but I wrote "get out of my mind," and then I go, was this a precursor to Mind Helmet?
Oh man, we need
Because
to
of
show
the-
them that trailer.
Yeah.
we need to show them that trailer someday.
My note on that was how many DJ drops that line used in clubs over the years.
Oh man. Dude, if we were at a dance club and we heard
Dude.
that, we would go nuts. I'm telling you.
Absolutely, that's why I'm saying it. That's why I'm saying it.
Exactly, Sandstorm.
Know your audience. Know your audience.
Yeah.
Man, that's perfect.
Oh man.
I want to see a DJ do that now.
Yeah, do you guys get any of those TikToks
I
in your
see
feed
that
where it's just
I
like
think you should leave.
We're gonna go search it out now. I mean,
Yeah.
Where they use,
it's gonna
have
be
you ever
in your
watched
feed.
that? Have you ever watched that show? I think you should leave on Netflix.
Yeah.
With Tim Robinson. I think Byron's seen it, but some DJ is using clips from that and putting it in his show. Yeah,
Wow.
live shows.
Yeah.
That's
So-
too house music is too chaotic for me. And I
Yeah,
think
it is for
you
me
should
too.
leave is also exceptionally chaotic. You put those two. Oh no, no.
It's pretty funny though to watch it.
Oh, I can only. Yeah, I love that. And there's like, there's one DJ that I've seen. Yeah,
exactly, Jeff.
And that's how. Yeah, they're all like super party, but they're just like in their bedroom, you know.
Glow stick, glow sticking hard, right?
Dude, I'd love to be in it.
Dude, you would make a ton of money if you advertised like that.
Yeah.
Especially now, since there's more Dune movies.
Well, and also, I mean, also like the 90s are huge again. Raves are all over the place again. So like raves are a thing again. I don't know, or maybe they never went away. I don't know. What?
You're giving me some ideas.
And
you're gonna start going to those shows, Jeff.
We each need masks to wear.
Yes,
you can't look at our faces.
You gotta have a pacifier too.
Like Dead Mouse with the hat, but like like a helmet or something.
Yeah,
dude, like
we all have.
Or just be something boring, like the Emperor Atreides.
Yep. Oh man.
So, do you have any
with lights going across your eyes?
Get out of my mind!
And it just the words flash up. Yeah. Get out of my mind.
There's probably 1,000 other drops you
and
can pull from
it's
the
showing
movie.
up on the screen. It's showing up on the background on the screen, right? And when she says mine, like that, it goes, it jitters.
And then a hand burning.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
From the box.
There's another drop.
Man,
yeah.
dude.
So there's a good drop, or any of these slightly sexual groans. You know, those would all be good.
It's like who's the DJ tonight? Oh, it's Muad'Dib.
DJ, shut up, mate.
DJ Gamjabar. It's DJ Gamjabar.
Ganjabar.
Gamjabar. That was the needle that she held to his throat.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The Gamjabar.
So yeah, the last thing I had was like the last fight scene, right? So
yes.
Got the Fremen,
which I like that scene. I think that's a cool scene.
So all of a sudden you've got like these dudes playing drum. Where did they get these drums?
Well, we hadn't utilized that part of the army yet.
They just took the army over. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, in case we need to have a knife fight.
It's like the flag
drums. Yeah, the flagpoles were destroyed in the last battle, so they took the drums from behind their back and just flipped them around, and now we play the drums. Yeah.
The percussion team is also the flag team.
Yes.
They must be the same.
And they're playing like those toms, like you'd see in the like a high school football.
Yeah, but they're just like beating the same thing. They're not like doing different things.
Yeah.
So just make one drum.
No,
no, it's right.
It's like they didn't give any direction to them, or he was just like, I don't know, play the drums.
Just beat on them a little bit.
Yeah, just beat. You know, it doesn't matter.
Like
Make it ceremonial.
Later.
Yeah, it's ceremonial. I'll fix it in post.
Then they get in the fight. I thought the funniest moment in the whole fucking movie was the Sting biting his fucking fingers.
Yes. What the fuck was that?
Because he's so overjoyed when he does it. He like,
yeah.
And then there's like a little Kyle MacLachlan like moan. And he's like, I gotcha. Then there is yeah, and he does a little hop too.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so into
Where
it.
is
has that
So
weird
poison
side
blade pops out.
poison blade out of his
Where is
side
that?
somehow.
It doesn't really show where the fuck that's coming from. Where is that coming from?
Like his
I
suit,
think
it
it's
pops
the
out.
side, like the
Side? You think it's on the side?
I think it's right here,
Okay.
but I
Like
don't
he's
know.
got a
That's the
little
way
Yeah,
I always.
I agree. It's like on the side, kind of front abdomen, kind of comes out, pops
Like
out.
this,
Okay.
like almost like a hook, right?
Yeah, it just kind of comes out like that
The side.
Yeah.
from the
So he's
side.
gonna go like
does.
that. He's gonna go.
But yeah, how do
Oh.
you employ that? Like,
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
God.
It's gonna be.
You have that-
It's gonna be
you
part
have
of the
that on
techno
video
song.
What?
get out of my mind!
Oh my!
Get out of my mind.
you get the knife on the side. That
Yeah.
you,
Speak, bend like the reed in the wind.
Oh my god.
So where do you think that's coming from?
I really think it is. It's like coming from like.
I thought it was
abdomen
very
side.
phallic. I thought it was coming right from his like.
Peener?
groin, the groin area.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. You know, there were so many other like phallic and or sexualized
Yeah.
pieces of this that I didn't really think I would see in Dune. So yeah, that wouldn't surprise me one bit.
I did like that he screams at him and he splits him open.
Yeah,
With
was
that
awesome,
crack.
dude. That was
And
awesome.
I also did like because I remember I listened to the audio tape and they specifically say that he does do that knife through his jaw like that.
That was pretty kind of disturbing. If I would have seen that as a kid, I would have like, damn.
You can see it in his mouth
You
too.
see the
That's
knife,
that as a
you
kid.
see there.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris
Chris is like, I can confirm. Yes, it did.
I remember it
100%.
Well, it's the ultimate like. If you had any question on who's better than who,
Right.
like
Yeah.
it's just so
for like she said for
degrading
was
and-
that's Hatterack.
Yeah.
But also in the new
Give your dog a
series,
bone.
in the new
Could be-
series, he
we need to
doesn't
do
yell.
Alia voice. Alia
Yeah.
moving
You know?
her mouth with Tony's voiceover.
For he is the Queen Hatterack.
yes.
Mm-hmm. And I can separate.
Give me
my
some more.
extremes, too,
Oh, by the way, I am working on a tooch. So I am working on a
Oh
tooch.
yeah, we need to because we got good we all did pretty good David Lynch tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, next live show,
Okay.
yeah. Everybody bring your
I'm gonna do
Tooch?
the
I don't know
core
if I'm ready
tooch.
to bring
What are
out
you
my
doing your
tooch.
tooch from?
No? Okay.
Mine
So,
will probably be from the imposters because
Okay.
there's
And
a
that's
lot
what
of
I was
good
gonna
voices
say.
in there.
Okay.
Bring like a when we do this, I think you should bring a sample
Any
clip
props
of
you
like
need?
props are probably I think they should be encouraged.
Hey, I think we should take these too, and also post them to try to get acting jobs. Just see what happens. Just see what happens.
Oh, you mean just
As a
start
test.
sending them
Hey,
into
just
blind
what-
auditions?
You never
What-
know.
what
Man,
could
And
go
because-
wrong?
so it'll just be like
and it'll just
okay,
be like,
so
this
here,
is
wait,
me
let me
doing
look.
Stanley and Tucci in the Impossible.
Stanley and Tucci.
Two dudes.
No. Well, yeah, it is two
whatever
dudes.
their name is.
It's a detective duo from like the late 70s. Stanley and
Stanley and
Tucci.
Tucci.
It's sponsored by Philip Morris.
The
Smoke
cigarette
those
company.
Virginia Slims, baby.
Philip and Morris.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Philip
Brought
and
to you
Morris.
by both Philip and Morris. So yeah, props are great. My thought was like bring a clip from like the version of Tucci you're
that sounds
working off
fantastic.
of, right?
Jeff,
Yeah.
do you think you could do
I don't know
any
what you guys are
impressions?
talking about right now.
Oh, that's right. See, around here we're pretty forgetful.
Yeah. So it came up like, I guess I said I was going to do a Stanley Tucci, or we're going to do
No.
What is it?
I said I was talking about some fictional land or something, and then which had nothing to do with Stanley Tucci. And then he just goes, Renee goes, man, I really wish I could have heard you say that Stanley Tucci's voice.
Gotcha.
So then we
Because
talked about
it sounded like something that Stanley Tucci would say.
Okay, so do you want me to go back and write that down, and then we play the clip of our Tucci?
So,
but then
I
we
could
have
do
to
that.
say the
I could
script
say
of
the
whatever
line.
it was that
You could give me
that
the
made
scripted
you think
line.
I was saying
Yes.
Tucci's.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I will
Okay.
seriously do that. And
Yeah, okay.
to
I
top
will-
that off, you can send it off to Hollywood.
Yes. So and then and I think what we should do is we got to slate it first, right? So so I'd go like, hi, this is Byron Compson. I'm auditioning for the role of, I don't know, stranger number 2, and I'll be doing a monologue
For
from
Stanley and Tucci.
Yeah, from Stanley and Tucci. And then, you just launch into it. And then that way we've got a clean demo reel that you guys can just send off. It's just like,
I'm
just
sure I
apply
can
to
find
everything.
something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be something we can all do, like some voice. But I don't know. For some reason, I think I might be able to do Tucci's. He's got kind of like an ordinary voice, but like there's kind of an inflection in there that you could tell it's him.
So do you want to give it another shot
right now?
Yeah.
I don't have anything to know what he said from. That's the only
Uh-oh. He's going to
We can fix that problem.
If you could find something.
Stanley Tucci's a core.
That was a little Tucci in there.
There was a little Tucci.
There was a
there.
little
There was also
Tucci in
a little.
there.
It was like Tucci
find
with the
Smarmy,
some like
smarmy.
Jeff Daniels, little Jeff Daniels in there.
Sarcasm.
Jeff Daniels kind of got a dumb voice though, a little. Like he kind of talks a little bit like this, like kind of a dumb guy. I don't know. I'd have to hear more Jeff Daniels.
That's
I'd
Jeff
have to hear more.
Daniels?
Yeah, from Dumb and Dumber.
Jeff Daniels?
Dude,
I would have to hear more of
What?
what he says. Like
sounded
I'd have to hear
so
him talk more.
scholastic.
Yeah, that's like Professor.
Very intellectual.
Like
Professor Daniels.
Indiana Jones.
Well, he was on that newsroom, remember?
Indiana Jones was a
Yeah,
professor.
but you're talking about Dumb and Dumber.
No
Or you're
time
just
for
talking
love,
about
Dr. Jones.
I could do
Jeff
his
Daniels
dumb
in
voice,
general?
but- Yeah, I was just doing like just a normal Jeff Daniels. He would just be like a normal dude, right? So, and Stanley Tucci kind of has an inflection.
Isn't everybody
your
a normal
impression?
dude?
What about the?
Your
Normal dude.
impression
Give me a
of
line.
Jeff
Give me a
Daniels
line. Give me a
is
line from
Jeff
Speed.
Daniels' impression.
Yeah.
Jeff Daniels in
Impersonating a normal
Speed.
dude.
No, I was just saying Jeff Daniels sounds like a normal dude. That's what I was saying. He just sounds like a normal person. He has like
Yeah,
a weird,
okay.
like
Well,
sleepy.
yeah, you can't
voice.
be like, yeah, that was Jeff Daniels, from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
Yeah,
very
he says that in
specific
Dumb and Dumber.
sound.
He's just.
Hey,
talking.
everybody, it's me, Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
from Dumb and
It's
Dumber.
me, Jeff
Like, it's so
Daniels.
warm.
It's me, Jeff Daniels.
Go, man.
No. Yeah, man. This is Jeff Daniels.
It's so warm.
Hey, man. Hey, dude.
Anyway, if you want to come on the show and talk about a movie or an album that
Jeff
really
Daniels?
changed your life,
Yeah, Jeff Daniels.
please hit
See you
us
next
up.
week.
And or Stanley Tucci. Right.
Stanley Tucci.
Either of
Yeah.
you guys, we got a spot.
We
for
do.
both of
We do
you
need to go over
next live show.
who we would like on the show whenever we go to our non-live show. So
Yeah, Oh, I got it.
We'll go with that.
I got a list.
But
I got a
let's.
list.
I got something to wrap this up a little
Jean-Claude
bit.
Van Damme.
You want him on there, JCVD?
We.
Steven Seagal.
Have y'all
ask him like
all the way from Russia?
What is sharpening stone marketing ploy?
Yeah. See, we could just tell him we are very interested. Can you come on the show and
let's
talk
go
about
into
it?
business together?
Yeah.
Sharpening stones.
So to bring it to wrap it up on Dune, have y'all ever seen the movie called Our Idiot Brother? And it's got Paul Rudd in it.
No, but I keep wanting to watch it because it looks fun.
Well, we went and saw it when it came out or whatever. But there's a scene in it, and I just started laughing. And this is a scene.
Oh. I don't see it.
Sorry.
You see it?
One of my favorites.
Have you not? Can you not see it, Brian?
What happened?
I see it down at the bottom.
It stopped.
I see it down at the bottom.
I don't see it.
You don't see it in the main screen?
No.
Yeah, I see it in the main screen.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't.
And Renee does, but me and Jeff don't. That's weird. I mean, I could see it in the.
Hold on. Let me put it back here.
There we go.
You got it now?
Yeah. Now I can see it. That's weird.
Hey, Dune's on Showtime. Director's cut. You want? Hey, hi. Sorry, didn't know you had company.
No, he's
Is
nobody.
it-
That's my brother, Ned.
Oh, this is Ned.
Yeah.
Ned.
Jeremy, Ned,
Hey.
Jeremy.
Hey, man.
How's it going?
Jeremy.
Nice
to meet you.
You too, Jeremy. I watched Dune with you.
Oh yeah?
I love that movie.
Oh yeah, me too.
Father, the sleeper has awakened.
You don't have to throw yourself at him, Ned.
Father. Hey, by the way, thanks for going with Miranda to that benefit. She always makes me do that shit.
Oh, hey man, that's all.
Just the way he closes that. Father.
By the way, thanks, man, for.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
They're both.
then-
they're both brilliant. I love it.
Yes. But okay. So should we end the show, or should I share one more real quick thing? Let's do that.
Apparently,
Let's do
music
that.
is the weapon.
I'm not seeing it again.
I think
I see
Dang
it.
it.
I see it.
and,
Acclaim.
Oh, I see a claim.
a less than lame. Oh, okay.
I don't know what this voiceover is.
It is, yeah. That's promising for the
Oh.
Aerosmith's
Oh Jesus!
The video game.
Fuck! Look at those pixelated bastards.
I know. Oh,
Revolution X.
wow.
and the breasts. So
Do you hear
November
voice?
11th, 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What is going on?
I don't know. This is insanity.
what's the start button for me? How much they've
To press the stop button.
Hey, we got a start button.
yeah, that works.
I can't believe they filmed.
Get
themselves
into
playing
where
this
Steven
stupid
Tyler
game.
eats aliens.
Get ready to rock. Let's get
This-
through the
Are those
slide.
trees?
Is this out? Is
Look at the way it's going back and forth.
Whoa, how did you do that? Oh, I can shoot. Oh my god.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be Aerosmith. Damn
Did you
it.
shoot Aerosmith?
Aerosmith famous for their
Is Aerosmith even in the game?
Yes, they are. I
Supposed to
think.
be protecting them from these dudes.
Oh, really?
Trying to like stop them.
Yeah,
from
look,
doing
there's the
their
club
show.
that they're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to save. You know, you got to
This
save
inside the
club.
look at that.
Look at that. That is horrible.
There's just a God. That's
Naked
so,
chick.
Ugh.
This is the arcade too. Look at how terrible this is.
Well, what was it? Operation Wolf?
You
that
got,
we were playing, and that old lady came up and she was like, "Are you mowing them down?" Do you remember that?
No.
Don't remember that?
Wow.
No.
Dude, that is a
Oh, that game looked
burned
bad.
into my mind. You don't remember playing that?
Get
No.
some flying V guitars up there too.
Yeah, I know,
was-
right?
Like that arcade next to the movie theater.
So the purpose of that game is
Oh, yeah.
to shoot people.
People
Yep.
from
From,
attacking Aerosmith.
Like, attacking
The people are
Aerosmith
trying
at
to
their
kill
game-
Aerosmith.
at their show, or
Like
I think they
before
were
and
aliens,
during-
right?
It's
They ended
before
up being aliens.
the show and during. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
They were really just going after Joey, the drummer.
I see.
Oh, did you see the size of his sticks?
Yeah.
Should we end it on that? I think we should end it on that.
Let's end it on that. So yeah, on on a quick note to set up the end stream. The documentary for my absolute favorite comedy troupe ever, The State, is debuting tomorrow at the Tribeca Film Festival, and there's a decent so there's this, they did a documentary on them, and there's a decent possibility that me and my daughter are in it, and then juxtapose that with coming home from vacation, and we were came home to one less cat. So
man,
we lost our eldest, Sydney. So
that sucks,
putting all that together kind of created this little ending tonight.
Okay.
To celebrate both. So
awesome.
Yeah. Awesome
Cool.
show. Love you
Yeah,
guys.
thanks
We'll
for
see you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you. Talk next week.
Go away, please.
Cool. Love you, team. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.